What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. We are back today with Bitcoin having some, some mixed signals, right? So we got a possible bearish breakout on the 4-hour time frame that we're going to go over. But we're going to go over a bunch of stuff today, but hope you guys had a fantastic Monday today. Like I said, usually the worst day of the week that we can possibly be in, but nevertheless, we have gotten through Monday. We're here to watch some crypto, so how could it got even better? I actually have a little bit of a drink here. If you guys are from New England, you might have tried this drink. It's some Shipyard Pumpkin Head. If you guys have tried that, let me know. I'm not sure if it's just sort of a New England thing, because I think it's like a New England brewery, but it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. What's up with your hair? My hair looks good, man. My hair looks good. But yeah, hope you guys are doing good. Make sure I'm live here because, sometimes I'm not actually live, and I am. All right, yeah, we're live. We're live. All right. I didn't know if I was live. But anyways, we're going to jump on into it. So Bitcoin might have broken down from a rising wedge that we're going to talk about here. We've been talking about this possible rising wedge for days. Some people actually only like to, for whatever reason, think I'm just a pure moon boy and don't listen to any of the bearish stuff that I talk about every stream, which I do talk about bearish stuff every single stream. Some people think I'm just a pure moon boy. Some people that I wasn't expecting to think these things, which is somewhat surprising to me. But anyways, that's a different topic. We were talking about this rising wedge for a couple of days, right? We've talked about how there's a couple scenarios and of this possible playing out. So if we actually come up here, I was expecting Bitcoin to actually come up like this and tag the golden pocket and then get a retrace, right? That's what we were talking about yesterday, a possible retrace from the rising wedge, right? So it looks like, as of right now, we have actually, my hair's pumping. You said my hair's pumping, dude. You can see right here, we have actually broken down from this wedge technique. Now, it depends on who you're actually, or which kind of wedge you're actually looking at. Yeah, you could draw it like this. You could draw it like this, I guess. You could also draw it like this. Like I've seen so many different ways people have drawn this rising wedge to the fact where it's just kind of overwhelming. But I guess you could draw it like this. But I think either way you kind of look at it, I think you've broken down. I think if you drew it this way, you might have actually come up and tagged, right? And tagged the top of this like kind of previous support and have almost flipped it as resistance here. I don't think we've quite done it just yet. It's a little bit close, but in theory, right, if we were to break down from this rising wedge, which, is here, right? In theory, our breakdown target would be down here at about 36, or really 37,200 approximately. So watch out for that. Watch out for that as a possibility. Now, do I think that we're going to drop that low? I do not personally think we're going to drop that low. And no, it's not just because I'm a moon boy. It's just because someone said draw like this. Yeah, I don't know how to draw this wedge, guys. Like, a lot of people have drawn it different ways. I don't know. There's different ways that you could draw it, but I think any way you draw it, you've broken down. So the level that I'm watching for as a possible pullback target, if we get a pullback, has been the target we've talked about the last couple of times Bitcoin's dipped. It's just that every single time Bitcoin's dipped here, it's just gotten bought up, and it hasn't quite reached that target yet, right? That target, as we know, is about 42,500. We've been talking about that target kind of every time Bitcoin dips. We talk about that as a possible pullback target, and Bitcoin just bounces. So will Bitcoin just bounce again? I would honestly not be that surprised. I would not be that surprised if Bitcoin just bounced again, which we'll talk about here shortly on the hourly chart. But other than that, no bearish divergence, no bullish divergence on the 4-hour RSI here. So nothing that's going to tell me we're necessarily going to bounce here on the 4-hour. Now, if we actually go onto the hourly chart, what I was looking at previously was this hourly falling wedge, which you guys know these falling wedges have been breaking out pretty nicely in recent past, right? We've talked about so many of these falling wedges, literally like ridiculous amount of these falling wedges that are broken to the upside, despite, all the bears, claiming that we're going to bounce to the downside. I'm not going to draw all of them, but one was right there. One was right here. We broke up. And then one was actually right here and we broke up. So we'll see if this one breaks up. This one's kind of looks like kind of a dead duck as of right now. But we'll see if that actually plays out. I'm not sure if it will here. Not getting that confirmation. Now, if we were to continue down, right, say if this doesn't end up playing out, whatever, I think, you know, from this sort of standpoint, I think a move back down to the golden pocket here, which is 45,300, could be our next target for BTC if we continue to move back down. That's basically from this swing low down here at about 43.7 all the way up to our highs at about 48,000, right? So golden pocket there, 45.3 to 45.2, somewhere in that range would be the level that I would look at as a possible bounce target for BTC to the downside. Now, what I will state is Bitcoins love to do these W patterns back up to the upside. So if we actually look a little bit closer here, let me actually get rid of that. There we go. If we look a little bit closer here, we could have another formation of a W reversal pattern. Now, we need to get some upward momentum here, right? It hasn't quite come yet. We tried there, got rejected, and are trying to come back down. But if we can get that upwards momentum here within the next couple hours, we could have another one of those W's, right? We've seen that countless times in the past where everyone's calling a dip. Bitcoin kind of does one of these and just continues up. We've seen it right here. W just continues up. Bitcoin likes to do that type of thing where it fakes out the bears and continues up. So, you know, that's, I guess, a bullish scenario that I'm looking at here in the shorter term time frames. Target for that would be back up at, you know, 47,000 approximately at these highs from up here. So we'll watch that on the hourly. This wedge, it was looking good. And then, like I said, it's kind of been a lame duck. Guess this could be a back test maybe, but who knows? Who knows? We did actually have bullish divergence too. We had lower lows and we have higher lows on the RSI. Looks like a perfect setup for a breakout. And then Bitcoin just came back and said, nope, 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 nope. So sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, as they like to say. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Hold on. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Dead dog. All right, anyways. Let's jump on to the daily. What are we doing on the daily? Well, it looks like for a split second at least, for a split second, hold on. I thought Bitcoin was making a move. We have almost came back down to retest the 200-day moving average. Not quite. You know, we did it yesterday. Will we do it a second day and hold it? I think that would be pretty bullish here, at least holding that as of right now. We broke down below it here, and that really didn't matter, right? It really didn't matter. So I'm not looking at this as a huge indicator. It is to a certain point. I would like to hold it as support, but if we dip below it, I don't think it's the end of the world because we did it right there, and Bitcoin had a massive green, girthy. We're talking girthy. Hold on. It's invisible. Girthy. You can't see it, dude, because it's green. Green pickle to the upside. Girthy. You can't see it though. It's invisible. But anyways, that kind of stinks. That really stinks. Damn. Anyways, we you know, you got a green candle to the upside. So even if we break below that 200-day moving average, I don't think it's a huge deal there. Anyways, so we'll see what happens there on the daily. Why I also think 42.5, I just think 42.5 is the level that Bitcoin retraces to at some point. We'll talk about the levels where I think it could retrace either now or, you know, we'll talk about that level next, but 42.5 just has so much confluence. We talked about it on the 4 hour, it being the so-called 0.382 Fibonacci level, okay? Well, it's the 0.382 Fibonacci level, and it's also your previous highs that you had right here. I just think that makes so much sense to come back down, retest that level, and move back up. I just really do. I really do. You know, at least retest it. Now, will we bounce off that necessarily level and continue higher? Well, that remains to be seen. But I still think it makes a lot of sense for us to come back down and test that level at some point. Doesn't necessarily have to do it right now. Though, what we've been talking about on the daily is we just continue to get... Hold on, I'm going to do this. Oh, yeah. We continue to get, you know, bearish divergence on the daily. So I think, you know, from a sort of standpoint, every indicator here is pointing, okay? Every indicator here is pointing to, yeah, this thing smells pretty damn good. Wow, that smells good. I don't like eating pickles, but damn, the smell makes me want to eat it. Come on, man. We had it nice and good. So, you know, what was I saying? Oh yeah, daily bearish divergence. Everything on the daily chart is kind of pointing to me that we do get a pullback. Though we've said that before, right? We said it here. Bitcoin, everyone's screaming Bitcoin's going back down here, and then everyone was kind of screaming Bitcoin was going back down here. Everyone was screaming it here. So, like I said, guys, it's not that I'm a moon boy. It's that I'm always a huge believer in the trend is your friend until the end. The trend right now is up. So until we get that confirmation, right, where we make lower lows, right, what would give us lower lows? Well, that would be, in my opinion, I don't know if I consider these true dips. Like, these aren't really true dips. In order for me to get bearish, right, we need to make a lower low. That's the confirmation of a trend reversal. Okay, so for me, in order for me to get bearish, we got to break this previous low right here. And that's sitting right at like 37,200. Until we break 37,200, I'm not flipping bearish. Doesn't make sense to. Because you come back down anywhere here, you make a higher low, you still got a bullish trend, right? So until we break that level, I'm not flipping bearish, at least on the daily chart, right? You could talk about the hourly, the 4 hour, all you want. Does that stuff really matter at the end of the day? No. Even the daily chart really shouldn't matter to you. Like, if you're thinking what you should be thinking, which is holding long term, holding for at least 4 years, you should not be investing, okay? This pickle trick. You should not be investing, all right, in crypto if your plan isn't to hold for at least 4 years. And a lot of people will agree with me for saying that. Well, you're looking based off history. If you invest in crypto for over 4 years, you will be pretty damn successful. Okay, you pro. If you go into it thinking less than 4 years, you still could be successful, though your chances are a lot slimmer. A lot slimmer. So don't be buying crypto right now, especially after this bounce that we've already had. We're at a level where, you know, it could go either way. So don't be buying right now. Don't be FOMOing in. I'm not a believer in FOMOing. Okay, I'm not a believer in FOMOing. I was a believer in buying down here, and that's worked out a lot for some people. A lot of people have already seen 100, 150, 200% gains on some altcoins already from buying down here. So I was a huge believer in buying down here. Buying up here, a little more risky. A little more risky. I don't. We'll look at that, man. We'll look at that. Audius obviously just had a big partnership announcement with TikTok. So now you're going to hear all the crypto YouTubers talking about Audius and how they all thought it was so great. That's probably what's going to be coming next. But so just be prepared for the wave of Audius videos coming out from multiple crypto YouTubers. But yeah, guys, what was I saying? What was I freaking saying? Yeah, buying down here is a smart move. Buying up here is not a smart move. All right? It's not going to say it can't work out for you, but it's a little bit more inherently risky, right? You're FOMOing in. I'm not a big believer in FOMOing. I haven't bought anything personally since, I mean, I think I bought a little bit of Matic down here, but I haven't bought anything on this ride up. Why? Because I was accumulating down here. I was accumulating down here, and I was accumulating down here, right? So I don't believe in FOMOing. I don't believe in buying coins as they're going up this parabolic. Not a smart move. So I want everyone to kind of know that, right? Don't. I know we can be super excited on stream. Oh, we're going all-time highs. We're going all-time highs. you want to always be buying at smart price levels. Don't be, you know, FOMOing in when we've seen 100% gains in a couple weeks, right? So that's my point I want to make. I know we get all excited, but it's good to stay grounded sometimes and see where we kind of are in the trend. I'm not going to say it's not a bad buy. You could easily buy here and make a lot of friggin' money for the rest of this year. But your chances of making money are significantly lower than you buying down here, okay? Significantly lower. Significantly lower. All right. Anyways, what's the second scenario that I see Bitcoin doing, right? If we don't dip here, right? If we don't dip here, where is the next level for BTC? Well, it's up here at the golden pocket. And that's, like we've talked about, guys, that's between about 51,000 and 52,000. That could be the sort of level that we do get the retracement at, right? Where we come back down from that for a level. The problem I see with that is everyone and their mother, and I'm talking about everyone and your mother is talking about that level. Whether it comes to the on-chain guys, whether it comes to the technical analysis guys, whether it comes to the even the people that don't look at charts. I've heard some of them say the golden pocket, 50,000, 51,000, 52,000. Everyone's looking at that level. So the issue is it could get front run. Either we get the dip now because it could be front run, or the other thing is, you know, everyone's expecting it to dip here and it could easily just blast through this. And we won't know until we get up to that level. That's the issue. I just think it makes too much sense, and the whales are going to know that everyone's expecting this level, so it's not going to go how we want. I don't think we're going to go up to it right here and dip. I think we're either going to get the dip here, or we're going to continue up, blast through it, and then get the dip. One of those two scenarios. I don't see it playing out perfectly to an absolute technical T. It just makes too many people are looking at it, dude. Too many people are looking at that. I've heard everyone talk about it. So we shall see what happens with BTC. We shall see everyone happens with BTC, but we'll see. We'll see. Crash is coming. Atomic Snowflow said, hey guys, I shorted 14 times this month and made $15 today. Yeah, I told you. Nice, man. Nice, dude. Christopher said, you bought at higher points earlier on. You have said it. Don't lie. Yeah, I bought up here. I always say I bought up here, man. I was talking about this dip. Like if you were buying down here, it was smarter to buy down here than buy here. Up here, yeah, I certainly bought the dips. Certainly bought the dips, and I'm happy about it because these dip buys will make me a lot of freaking money in the future, man. So I'm not the one panicking. I'm not the one on the chat panicking. These dips, I bought this dip. I bought this dip, I believe. I bet all these dips, and I'm already up on this dip. I'm already up in value on this dip, so that's kind of a no point. And I'm already up in value on this dip. So my point still kind of stands that, you know, I'm already up on these dip buys. What's my dip buying strategy? Always buy 20% or more dips. No matter whether you think that's a continued bear market, no matter if you think it's a dead cat bounce, whatever. My philosophy is anytime one of my favorite coins gets a 20% dip, okay, I buy that dip, okay? Because you cannot time the bottom, guys. You can try to time the bottom. Even the smartest friggin' people in the world cannot time the bottom. You know how many smart people down here were saying Bitcoin, after Bitcoin dipped right here? You know how many smart people didn't buy right here because they said, oh, Bitcoin going to 1K, Bitcoin going to 1K. So they didn't buy right here, and they lost out on all the gains for the, they didn't buy right here because they thought it was going to 1K. Okay, they thought it was going to 1K. So that's what I mean, guys. You can't time the bottom, right? So buy some right here, right? Buy some here. And if it goes lower, you buy on the way down. You don't save all your ammo for the exact bottom, you know, where you think you are. What's up, Wes? Good to have you back, brother. Good to have you back. I hope you enjoy whatever you did, your time off. Hope you went on vacation. I'm looking forward to my vacation, man. I got 8 days left until my vacation. 8 days. The Pooh Bears are back today. Facts. Absolute facts. All the bears are back today. It's funny. All right. Anyways, Let's jump on. I have some long-term charts I want to look at, guys. I have some long-term charts I want to look at real quick. Let's see. So Bitcoin on the weekly. All right. So we know our MACD. Look at our MACD, guys. We finally got that bullish MACD flip. Finally got the bullish MACD flip right there. And we're actually going to talk about, let's talk about this one first. So I'm looking at, actually two things. We are at a crucial level right now, both on the short-term charts and on the long-term charts. We're going to look at the weekly and the 2 weekly. And there's a reason why I look at 2 weekly. I watched someone's video today. I forget who it was, but I did take this from someone else's video. Not this chart, the next one we're going to look at. Very, very good point on the 2 weekly stock RSI. That also correlates a lot with the RSI that I look at on the weekly. Okay, so I'm using someone else's chart to kind of tie the 2 points together, right? So let's start with the weekly chart here. Very, very decisive point for Bitcoin right now on the weekly. Okay, very, very decisive point. Why is it a decisive point? Well, look at where we're at the RSI. We're at sort of our resistance level on the RSI, whether we continue in a bull market or, right, we continue into a bear market. Okay, we're at that decisive level right here. Okay, so right there is the decisive level. We get back over this line, I do believe we'll continue the bull market. If we don't, I think that, you know, if we come back down into this green box, I think it's likely that we maybe see some lower lows. It's always possible we see some lower lows. Now, if we go back and look at 2017, this is why I believe it's so important, right? So in 2017, we dropped down into our green box of support on the RSI. And you can see right here, we came back up and got rejected at the yellow line on the dead cat bounce, okay? So look how well that correlates to our current move, okay? Came back into the green box, came up, got rejected perfectly from the yellow line. So in 2017, we couldn't get back over it. And eventually, obviously, we just continued down, eventually had our big last drop, right? Now let's look at, that's the bearish example. Let's look at this level right here, right? The beginning of the bull market. So we came up, had resistance on the yellow line, okay? And right here, we broke it to the upside, which was confirmation of the next run, okay? I don't know, IR, I don't know. But yeah, we broke back above it. That was continuation of the bull market, okay? Let's look back a little bit left here. Actually, you can even see right here. In the little bear market of, you can say the little short-term bear market of 2019, we had support on it right here. Okay, we came back down. We came back up, you can see in 2019, dropped into the green box, came up to the yellow line, couldn't get back above it, and we continued down, right? Dead cat bounce 2019, we continued down, all right? We can even look at this further. It's beautiful. It's literally beautiful. Back here in 2014, okay? We dropped into the green box, came back up to the yellow line, couldn't break it, and we continued down, right? Dead cat bounce, continued down. And then we can go to 2013, which is the possible bullish scenario, which is the possible thing that we could be doing now, for example. See, we came into the green box right here, came back up to the yellow line, all right? And we broke it to the upside. We broke it to the upside. And that was continuation of the bull market, right? So you can see how important this level is on the weekly RSI, dating all the way back to previous bull markets and even little short-term bull markets, right? It's this yellow line here. Get back above this, I'm looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. But you can see right now we're getting some short-term resistance on it. We'll see if we can break it, right? We'll see if we can break it. Jordan, are you going on vacation soon? Or are you talking about, Ecoms is going on vacation. Pretty sure. All right, jumping on over to the 2 week chart. So same thing, right? Someone else made a video on this, and this kind of backs up my point. It's kind of the same type of thinking, okay? If you look back here so we have a 2 week stock RSI here, all right? And you can see where we're at right now. We bottomed out on this 2 week stock RSI and are continuing up. And we're coming close to the yellow line of resistance, whereas also, okay? Whereas also, does someone here have enough money to break that line? We'll see, dude. So you see here, guys, we get back above this yellow line in the stock RSI. That would also correlate with their RSI on the 1 week. All right, let's take a look in these markets here. So in 2017, we broke this yellow line and we couldn't get back over it, right? We didn't even test it, right? That's how strong the bear market was in 2017. We didn't even come back up to test it. Like that was legit. Now, let's look at, for example, you can look at the start of the bull markets even. Like right here, you started the bull market, you broke back above that. That was the start of the bull market. We go back in 2014 right here. See, we broke the yellow line right here. We came back up, got rejected, and that was continuation of the bear market right there. And then in 2013, everyone likes to say that the little short-term bear market in 2013, we blasted back above that, all right? And boom, we continued the bull market, okay? So another very, 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 very important thing to look at on the 2-week stock RSI and also the 1-week RSI. Couple very, very important resistance levels that we have to make, which could inherently lead us to our longer term targets, because we can look at some of these short term targets, right? We can look at the hourly, we can look at the 4 hour, okay? We can even look at the daily. Does a lot of this stuff even really matter in the grand scheme of things? No, it really doesn't. The true wealth comes from long-term investing, okay? Whether it's in crypto, whether it's in the stock market, whether it's in real estate. That's where the true wealth comes from. It doesn't come from looking at the hourly chart and trying to trade it, right? Yeah, you can make small gains there, but to make the true life science gains, the longer you're in crypto, time in the market beats timing the market. It's absolute facts. It's absolute facts. So I wanted to end it on that, on the weekly term time frames. Make sure we're watching this on the stock RSI. Make sure we're watching this on the weekly RSI. Very, very important levels. Now, as we speak right now, Bitcoin is getting a little bit of a dip here at the same time. What the heck, man? What's going on in the chat today? Everyone's like uptight in the chat today, dude. I see all the bears going off. I see all the bulls going off. Jesus, man. Jeez. I'm seeing a lot of hot takes in the chat, too. A lot of hot takes in the chat. Bob's going to have to come out shortly for some of these hot takes, dude. Really, man. I'm seeing some serious hot takes in here that are just completely false. From the bull side and the bear side. Holy moly. Holy moly. I can always tell the people that are pissed are the people that aren't making money right now. If you're making money right now, you're not pissed, right? You're happy as a freaking Cheeto, okay? My portfolio is up over 100% in the last couple of weeks. I can always tell, right? This pickle is my portfolio, and the people that have been holding and buying and bought the dips at 30K. This is their portfolio right now. Everyone that's pissed in the chat right now is the people that are no coiners and are too scared to, or don't want to FOMO in, which I don't recommend FOMOing. I don't recommend FOMOing. Not a financial advice, but I don't recommend FOMOing right now, even for the people that are no coiners. But those are the people that are pissed in the chat right now. Because if your portfolio is going up, you're not going to be pissed. You're not going to be pissed. 80K. Man, I always know who the salty people are. I always know who the salty people are. All right. Anyways. Man. Do not FOMO in. Yeah, I wouldn't FOMO in, guys. I don't recommend FOMOing. As confident as I am in crypto, this is not the time to FOMO. It's not the time to FOMO, man. You're at a possible reversal point, at least in the short term, right? Do I believe crypto goes up naturally, like over the course of the weekly and the monthly chart? Yes. But for a short term, which a lot of people look at stuff short term, you got to think long term. Unless you're thinking long term, now's not the right time to buy. Only think, right? The invisible pickle. Only buy right now if you're thinking long term. You're thinking 4 years plus. If you're not thinking 4 years plus, do not buy right now. And I know most of you guys don't think 4 years plus. So my general thinking is here, it's not a good time for you guys to buy. Even though you guys want this pickle, the invisible pickle. I'm not pissed. We just had Mr. McGee just became a Jordan Knight member. What's going on, Mr. McGee? Love the name, man. You like JaVale McGee in the NBA, dunking on peeps. Dunking on peeps. Yeah, exactly, guys. I'm saying don't FOMO, but at the same time, I was telling everyone to buy down here. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm saying don't FOMO now, but I was telling everyone to buy down here, right? And what are the smart people doing right now? Well, they're laddering taking profits. They're laddering taking profits. So they're making the people who bought down here are making profits, okay? So yeah, I'm saying don't FOMO now, but I was telling everyone to buy down here. I was telling everyone to buy this damn dip down here. No one wanted to listen. Well, a lot of people wanted to listen. A lot of people wanted to listen. Now, the smart people might be laddering profits up, right? I have my take profit strategy here. I have my take profit strategy. But, you know, it's kind of the way the cookie crumbles, dude. All right, let's see, dude. Let's see. What's up, Michelle? Michelle, what's going on, Michelle? Cranston, Rhode Island. Michelle, you're from Cranston? You're right down the damn street. You're like 30 minutes away from me. Shout out to Michelle. Rhode Islander. I like it. I like it. I like it, Michelle. All right. We talked enough about Bitcoin. Let's go talk about our good friend ETH, shall we?
This is my wife, Ethereum.
Ethereum. This is my wife, Ethereum. Okay. So ETH is getting a pullback as well. Are we surprised? No. Where did ETH go up to? Right? A very, very typical area of a pullback. This is why I think that the 0.618, or really the golden pocket's so big for Bitcoin too. Now, ETH didn't come exactly to the golden pocket, right? It was a little bit before. So that's why I'm saying Bitcoin can get front run a little bit, because it looks like ETH, everyone was expecting a pullback at the 0.618 golden, or really the golden pocket level right here. And we just front run it. We front run it by like 20, 30 bucks. So that's why I'm saying Bitcoin could get front run on this, because everyone's expecting the same thing. Everyone's expecting the 0.618 for BTC. So it's either get front run for a dip or it just blasts through it. One of the two. Who knows which one happens? I'm not in the right to think which one's going to happen, because Bitcoin does what it wants to do. Those are the two scenarios I see. And ETH did exactly that. It front run it a little bit. Now, what was that? Pawtucket, Rhode Island just woke up, so we'll get this biddy pumping. Oh, Pawtucket, Rhode Island's in here too. Let's go, Jake. We got all the Rhode Islanders in here. Let's freaking go. Pawtucket's pretty close too, man. It's like 30 minutes away. All right, so ETH. Let's look at ETH. So we have this trend line coming up for ETH. You could draw it like this. I guess you can draw it like this. It's probably a little bit better on the daily, but got this trend line coming up. We'll see if we hold this as support. It's general trend line. It's not exact, but I think it's a pretty important trend line to hold. Everyone getting annoying now. BTC is having a healthy correction. What do you do, man? You can't reason with people that get scared over a 5% dip for BTC. You can't reason with them. So I've given up, right? I used to argue with them. I've given up on arguing with people that think, you know, BTC having a 5% correction is the end of the world. This is the one of two scenarios. Bitcoin has a 5% dip, it pumps back up. Okay, perfect. There we go. Bitcoin has a 5% dip, it keeps going down. We can buy more cheap coins for the future, aka holding for multiple years. It's a win-win. For the smart people, it's a win-win. It goes up, you make money. It goes down, you get more coins to make more money in the future. But a lot of people can't really think that way, unfortunately. But yeah, whichever way it goes, man, it's not really a big deal. It's really not. I want to make sure everyone kind of realizes that. So yeah, ETH is kind of in this rising channel, sort of, you know, not really a channel. You can call it a wedge, maybe because Bitcoin's in a wedge, we can more call it a wedge. But you know, typically a bearish pattern. I do think, you know, especially with Bitcoin looking a little dippy for sure. You know, this wedge breakdown. I think ETH could also get a breakdown. Now, if you look at our fib levels, you can see right here, you know, the 0.65, 0.618, we hit that. Now our 0.5 could be some support here. That's sitting at about 3,035 approximately. Now, if we break that, the 382 has a lot of different confluence for me. Yeah, the 382 just has a lot of trading in it. You can see a lot of price action at that general level, and it's a fib level, right? So, and it's kind of your previous highs. So I think this would be the most logical level for it's kind of like the, if Bitcoin drops to 42.5, I probably see ETH dropping here to, you know, right around 2,700. If Bitcoin drops, right? That's only if Bitcoin drops. So we'll see what happens there. Nothing really on the RSI telling us much. Hourly, not really much there, really, to be honest. So we'll continue to watch that for ETH. And the daily is kind of the same type of thing. I think if we look at some of our longer term fibs, actually, I wanted to actually look at something real quick. Hold on. What was I wanting to look at here? Top to bottom. Yeah, so ETH, actually what I wanted to look at from last time, now it's not a direct correlation, guys, but I thought it was kind of interesting what Ethereum did last time in the last market, right? And it was around the same time. You can note the date, guys. Note the date. It's August 16th, okay? And we just hit the 0.618 Fibonacci after our biggest pullback of this bull market, right? Pullback, start of the bear market, whatever you want to call it, right? Get appease both sides. Start of the bear market, pullback, whatever you want to call it. You hit the 0.618 in August, all right? Let's go look at the previous market for ETH in the previous market and see what it did here. So ETH's biggest pullback, okay, in the previous bull market. Thanks, Michelle. That makes my day. That absolutely makes my day. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Like so many people's kids just know the pump song. It's awesome. I get so many comments about that. Oh, my kids heard it and came running in. That's really awesome. But anyways, you can see here, you know, ETH's biggest pullback in the middle of the previous in the 2016, 2017 bull market. Look what ETH did. So it had its pullback. It made its way up in a very similar fashion, I might say. Made its way up, and look at it. It got rejection on its 0.618 Fibonacci. And it got a slight pullback, right? It got a slight pullback. And actually, when did it happen? When did we hit the 0.618 Fib? August 12th. August 12th, 2017. Okay? Now, it's not the exact day. I just thought it was kind of cool. But if you look here, we hit the 0.618 Fib on August 13th. That a coincidence? I don't know. And we actually had the dip in the relatively the same time frame too, which was pretty cool. But anyways, you look here, you know, after you kind of had that thing, you came back down to the 0.5 Fib, and then you sort of consolidated for a couple of days, and then continued up. You continued up to all-time highs, and then you pulled back, and then you kind of slowly made your way back up, right? So, you know, could we see something like that where it's kind of an elongated, some sort of an elongated continuation up? Certainly. You could see here, you know, if that same thing to play back, maybe ETH falls back to like 3,000, and it does this, goes up to all-time highs, pulls back again, comes back down and tests this area, and then sort of continues up in a slower fashion, right? Slower than we want it to happen. I could see something happen like that. That's what happened last time. But my dog knows Jordan's pump song. But I could see something like that. A lot of people think that we're just going to go to the moon like this, and that's most likely not what's going to happen. I don't think a lot of people think we're going to do this. And if it does, I'm happy, right? So I'm in the position where if it does this, I'm happy. A lot of people think it's going to do this. Now, don't be investing with the thought that ETH is going to do this or Bitcoin's going to do this. That's not going to happen, right? This run that we've been on the last few weeks is not sustainable at all. Now, could we do it for a little bit longer? Yeah, we could. But expect volatility, right? Volatility comes even in a bull market or even in uptrends. So don't expect this, you know, you do this, right? We could do this. We could even do this, right? Expect volatility, right? At the end of the day, you guys know I like looking at longer term charts. I really only look at the short term charts because that's what people like to look at. If it was up to me, I wouldn't go lower than the daily chart because nothing really matters below the daily. The 1 hour, 4 hour does not friggin' matter. If anything, I think the weekly chart is the only chart that really matters. The daily chart doesn't really matter either to me personally, but you know, that's what people like to look at. So we'll look at that stuff more. But I think from now on, I think a lot of people get the misconception that, you know, I'm this sort of moon boy because I look at the short-term charts. When I'm by myself, guys, I look at the short-term charts just to see, you know, if we're going to get a short dip somewhere. But what really matters to me is the long-term charts, dude. It's the weekly, the monthly. You know, that's really it when it comes down to it. But I think I'm going to start looking at longer term charts because they tell you more of the story, and the short term charts really don't tell you more of a story. They're good for the traders. They're not really good for the investors. It kind of clouds the investors' minds with information that's not important, right? If you're an investor and you're always looking at the 1 hour, the 4 hour, even the daily, you get way too emotional over short term trades. Or way too emotional off short-term price action. If you're only looking at the weekly and the monthly, you can sort of open your mind up from the bigger picture, right? You're not always just so emotional over a 5% dip, right? It's in the grand scheme of things, it's really not that important, right? Kyle just became a member. What's going on, Kyle? All right, let me stop rambling here, but I kind of went on a rant there. Kind of went on a rant. There you go.
Rant alert.
Dump music. We're not dumping. We're not dumping. Guys, if you zoom out for a little bit. Zoom out, please. I beg you guys to zoom out. We're at the same price as we were yesterday. The same price we were yesterday. Please, for my sanity, please zoom out a little bit. Just a tad, all right? I love you guys, you know, but we're at the same price as yesterday. You know, if we break, I'll play the dump music if we break the 0.5 fib, right? If we break the 0.5 fib at 45,800, then we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Chug the mug. Oh, rant poll. Rant poll. I got to do a rant poll. Oh, let's check out my poll from earlier. Will Bitcoin break 46K tonight? Yes is 60%. No is 40%. So more people think we're going to break 46K tonight, which I think we already did. So you guys were correct. Congrats. I think that was a flawed poll because it was still going on. Let's do a rant poll for my long-term chart. Rant rating. So 1 is the worst rant you ever heard. 2 is the best rant you ever heard. Okay? The Bitcoin 30-second chart? I didn't see the Bitcoin 30-second chart. No, man. I'm looking at the 1 minute, which should tell me the same thing. But no. I have no idea, man. I don't know what the difference would be. SHIB will break 47K tonight. I don't know if we break 47K tonight. I really don't. I really don't. Waterfly, did I miss a rant? Yeah, you missed a semi-rant. Wasn't one of the best rants I've ever had. I'm trying to be a little bit more logical tonight. Like, I'm trying to, a lot of times we're having fun during the stream, right? Bitcoin, ETHs are pumping. I'm trying to be a little bit more logical tonight because, you know, sometimes we need to take a step back, right? We can have 6 days a week where we're dancing like this, right? And then I just want 1 day a week where we'll be a little bit more logical. We look at the longer term time frame charts and sort of see where we are in the trend and, you know, kind of go from there, right? Now, what I will say about ETH on the weekly, okay? Let's look at ETH on the weekly chart. So, let's see if there's anything we can devise from this. You guys know I'm just bullish on the ETH weekly chart. I don't want to just stay bullish, but guys, we've looked at the ETH weekly chart countless times on stream, and it comes down to one indicator for me. And it's been, obviously it's only been a couple of times, but let me actually get rid of this. Bear suit. Now you tell me. I feel like one should be, but that is a making. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So you guys know we dipped below both the 10 and 20 week SMAs. And then what do? We got back above those levels. Okay? That's the opposite of what we did in the previous bear market, right? We dipped below these moving averages, got rejected, got rejected, got rejected. It can never get back over those moving averages. Okay? Same thing that we did in 2019. We broke below, got rejected, got rejected, got rejected, and couldn't get back over until we made our next big run. Okay? Now, that's why this time is different, right? That's why I think that, at least for altcoins, right now, that's why I think this time is different. Now, if we go back and look at ETH's little mini bear market here, ETH did sort of the same thing, right? ETH broke below both temporarily, came back up, confirmed it as support, and continued up. $10, give us a little dance. Man. Javai said JC is a perma bull. If you zoom out enough, crypto is permanently bullish. Fact. It is permanently bullish. There's no denying that crypto is in a long-term bullish trend. You know? There's no denying it. Yeah, you can zoom in like this. Oh, it's bearish. It's bearish. This is bearish right here. Look at it. It's bearish. You can even argue that's not bearish, but this is bearish. Zoom out a little bit, guys. Short-term trend might be bearish. You might get another one of these. But if you're okay with holding for a couple of years, yeah, and that's actually good, dude. I would love, and a lot of people don't understand this, dude. I would love for Bitcoin to drop below 20,000. Oh, my Lord. My Lord. Oh. I would love for Bitcoin to drop below 20,000. You know those altcoin prices that we would get? I would literally be like Ezekiel Elliott behind the Cowboys O-line, eating up all those friggin' altcoins. I would love for Bitcoin to go above 20,000. If it wanted to do that, if I had a choice right now, guys, you won't believe what I'm about to tell you. You won't believe what I'm about to tell you. If I had a choice between right now, Bitcoin going to 80,000 or Bitcoin going to a lot of people don't understand this about me. If I had a choice between right now, in 2 months, Bitcoin going to 80,000 or in 2 months, Bitcoin going below 20,000, I would choose Bitcoin going below 20,000. You guys might be like, that's dumb. That's dumb. No, it's not, because I think long term. I'm not so focused on making money in the short term. I'm really not. I would love for Bitcoin to go below 20,000. The altcoin prices you would get would be insane. You would make the next run, you would get, oh, man, that would be unbelievable. But I don't think we're going to get it, because the way I'm thinking right now is I would buy those damn dips like it was nothing. That's how a lot of people would say. That's what a lot of people would say, the same thing. A lot of people, oh, I would buy Bitcoin under 20K? I think everyone would. Obviously, the people that wouldn't be scared to, which, you know, we're not going to go there. I think all the bears would still be scared under 20K. Let's be honest. They all want it to go there, but they would be too scared to buy because they would say 10K, 10K. But that's a rant for a different day. That's a rant for a different day. But yeah, there's a 20K juicy. Facts. Buy it all up. And it wouldn't just be Bitcoin, dude. Bitcoin at 20K would be a good price, but that would mean altcoins would drop to ridiculously low levels. That would just be so juicy. So juicy. 28K isn't enough. It was enough for me. I bought at 28K. I'm not the one complaining. I'm just saying if it dips lower, I would buy even more. But I bought at 28K. I bought altcoins all in that dip. I bought more altcoins than Bitcoin because I'm happy with my Bitcoin position, but you know, it is what it is. All right. So we're talking about ETH. We talked about ETH before. We were talking about how we got back above those 2 moving averages. Super bullish, super bullish, guys. All right, let's jump on over into Cardano. We've been rambling about long-term charts today, but I think it's important. Like I said, a couple, maybe one day a week to talk about some of the long-term time frame charts. So we don't talk about it enough. We don't talk about the bigger picture here, and I want more people to think about the bigger picture. Seriously. Let's see. Let's jump on over to Cardano, which is a little bit down today, right? You actually broke down from your, let's see. Was it a fib level? Must have been a fib level. Hold on. You go from top to bottom. And yeah, actually didn't. Interesting. Yeah, but Cardano got a pullback, right? I mean, Cardano was going on an absolutely nuts run. We talked about Cardano, guys. Like, on the daily, you got up to it 90 on the RSI. It was likely you were going to get a pullback at some point. It's just that people didn't know when a pullback's going to come. Look at Solana, right? Everyone's calling a pullback on Solana. Solana just blasted through all-time highs. Solana's charts looks like this, but just a continuation of even higher. Let me take a sip. That's a double top on Cardano. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. But yeah, I think a pullback to the most logical area, just looking at the charts here, most logical area would be right about the golden pocket zone, right? Previous high there, relative previous high there, and the golden pocket. So somewhere between, you know, about 190 to 194 seems like the most logical area for a pullback. If you go lower than that, just for, let's actually bring out our daily EMA ribbon. So I'd be looking at this as a bounce point. So I think if we did go a little bit lower, I think you can come back down to maybe like 155. You know, and this is if a Bitcoin has a substantial dip, and we were talking to, you know, 40 to 42,000. I think Cardano could come back down to, you know, golden pocket zone, also 155 approximately, like we said. Retest the daily EMA ribbon, but we'll see when it comes down to it, right? This is all speculation at the moment too. But yeah, you need to pull back, dude. Like, you're 90 on the daily RSI. That's ridiculous. You look at the last time you've been up those certain levels, you've got substantial pullbacks. And not on price, but at least on the RSI, you've got pullbacks, which is weird because right here, guys, like you can see, went up in price, went down in the RSI. So that can still happen. That can still happen where you go up in price and down in the RSI. Now, it's typical bearish divergence, but nevertheless, that definitely can still happen where you cool this off while still going up in price. But on the weekly, I want to note, because it's the same thing for ETH. A classic retest of the weekly EMA ribbon. We talked about this. Cardano's last big dip. That looked pretty similar to this one, actually. We found support right on the weekly EMA ribbon before continuing up. What did we do this time? Found nice support on the weekly EMA ribbon before continuing up. So I'm not going to say it's going to play out the same exact way, but nevertheless, the weekly EMA ribbon has been awesome for Cardano in its history, right? Look in the bear market. Resistance, 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 support, support. Now, obviously, at some point, you got to break it, right? It's not going to be perfect every single time. But, you know, I think a bounce off of it is super bullish, right? I think if you were going to break it, you would have done it. Just like when you broke it to the upside right here, you spent 1 week in it, and then you were blasting up to the upside. So, Cardano on the weekly just looks super bullish. And let's not even talk about the monthly chart. Look at the monthly. Now, you could argue, you know, double top. We've only been up there for like a day. So let's cool it with the double top. You know, everything's going to look like a double top at some point, right? So, but if you just look at the monthly, guys, it's likely, unless we see some crazy dip here in the next 2 weeks, we're about to make another higher high on the monthly chart, which is awesome on Cardano. So, yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with ETH. Same thing with ETH too. About to make a higher high in the monthly. So, Cardano looks really good. We got 3 minutes until the daily close, but that's really what I want to touch on for Cardano, guys. Like, I just think it makes more sense to have a dip than continue up here, but is that always true? No. These coins do what they want to do at the end of the day. Cup and handle. Could be a cup and handle. It's a big freaking cup and handle. Need to round out here. I usually like to bounce off the EMA ribbon too. So I guess you could maybe come back down slowly while this continues up, right? Like this. This continues up. You come down slowly. You bounce off of it. Cup and handle, possibly. Certainly could be a scenario you watch out for. Bitcoin's still chilling at 46 with 2 minutes left until the daily close. Looks like we're going to close above the 200-day SMA, which is good for now. Like I said, I don't think it's a huge indicator. We broke below it here and then blasted right back above it, so I don't think it's huge. But I'd rather close above it than below it. You know what I mean? Automotive uploads. You need help. I do need help. You know, I need some fellow Vikings. Where's my fellow Vikings in the chart, man? Where's my fellow Vikings in the chart? In the chat. I need you guys right now. Because the Bears got their reinforcements right now. They're pushing us back from the line. I need you bulls in the chat to step up, right? Whether it's the Vikings, the Bulls, all you guys. We're a team here against the Bears. The Bears don't have any allies. Oh, no. It's the Bears and the Trolls versus the Bulls and the Vikings. What a great battle that would be. What a great battle. But we would win. Why? Because we got the pickles. We got the damn pickles. All we got to do is take the pickle, hit him in the face, and we'd be good to go. Right? There they are. There's everyone. Let's go. Battle to the end. All right, let's look at my rant rating real quick. So, rant rating, a 1, 38%. Bro, there's a lot of trolls in the chat today, man. This is the most trolls we've had in the chat since... I want to say this is the most trolls that we had in the chat since we had from the bottom. I really think it is. This is the most trolls we had in the chat since down here. Maybe right here. Maybe there's some trolls right here. But it's very, very interesting when all the trolls come out. It always happens to be, you know, when Bitcoin's dumping. They're never in the chat when Bitcoin's going up, though. Some of them are. Some of them are pretty brave. But nevertheless, I thought Bob ate that pickle. Bob only likes dice pickles like me. You know? All right, Bitcoin just got its daily close. So like I said, above the 200-day SMA. So looking pretty good there. Looking pretty good there. True. 38% at a 1. That's awful, man. That's awful. We need more venom in the rants, man. Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is, dude. All right. Let's go. Actually, I wanted to check on Solana. Because Solana, having a big pullback right now, but Solana actually broke all-time highs. So I'm going to play the pump music for the Solana guys, right? All the bears can say, oh, it's pulling back. We're gonna get excited for the Solana holders. I'm not personally holding Solana, but I am truly happy for all the Solana holders out there. And I just want to sing a quick song to Solana with the pickle. Solana, pull back. I'm so lost without you. I just want to buy the dip, but you're not giving me a dip. I want Solana to pull back, but I'll play the pump music for you guys. There you go. Let's freaking go, boys. 63 bucks for Solana though. 63 bucks for Solana. What a run it's been on. It's done about a 3x. Once again, the bears are just salty that they didn't accumulate down here. Now, they can say, oh, dead cat bounce, dead cat bounce, dead cat bounce all they want. But they still missed out on this run. So it is what it is. So yeah, 3x for all your Cardano holders. Just make sure you're taking profits on the way up, and good, you're good to go. You're good to go. Make sure you're taking profits though. All right, you've done a 3x in about, you're talking 3 weeks, right? Yeah, absolutely, dude. Make sure you're taking profits up here though, right? You broke all-time highs. I think I have a take profit strategy always. Like if this was me, I'd probably take some profits at all-time highs. I know I have a take profit strategy for BTC and ETH, right? All my coins I have a take profit strategy. So I'm not gonna say it can't keep going up, but I think it's always good to sort of, just as you dollar cost average your way in, you want to dollar cost average your way out, right? 3x on Solana though. You guys are killing it, man. Killing it. Absolutely killing it. Strap up. We're going to the saloon. Ah, man. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. You know what I've noticed? You know what I've noticed today? Some of the people that watch your stream forever, right? And like are usually really cool in the chat. They were really cool before. You know, a lot of them, if they didn't accumulate when it was low and the coins are going off like 100, 200% gains and they didn't get in, they'll instantly turn on you. It's crazy. It's crazy when they're mad that they didn't accumulate low. Okay. So it's crazy, man. That's crazy. Some people you think that, you know, are pretty cool. They'll turn on you pretty quick. I've noticed in the chat today some interesting names that, you know, were cool before when they were making gains back in May and June, or back in April and May. Now, because they didn't buy the dip, now they turn on you. It's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. All right. Anyways, let's go back to Solana. Obviously 62, 66. If it does keep it going up, I don't think it will, right? 85 on the RSI. I think you're gonna pull back here. I mean, you've already kind of pulled back. It went up all the way up to like a 70 and pulled back here down to a 63. Down to a 63. I think you did pull back. I think you're gonna pull back a little bit more. I think you're gonna pull back a little bit more. So I think at least a pullback to retest your highs makes sense. Will Solana do that? Probably, but like I said, guys, when these coins get super bullish, they can just keep going up. We've seen it with plenty of coins. Just like, for instance, like obviously Solana is a little bit higher market cap, so you can't always take that. You can't always take that for what it is. So if you can keep going up, which I don't think you're going to do it right away. I think a pullback is probably likely here after a massive run the last 2 days. I think 82, 85 is your next resistance. That's the 1.618 fib from the swing high to the swing low. That's the next resistance there for Solana if you do continue up. I don't think you're just going to continue up though. In my personal opinion, I think you'll probably pull back here, and I will be buying Solana on this pullback. But what's my rule? I need a 20% pullback. I need a 20% pullback for a buy. I never go against my rule no matter how much I want to buy Solana right now. Because Solana just looks juicy. Just looks so juicy, like a piece of steak right now. And I want to buy it. I won't do it. I gotta wait for a 20% pullback. So at least retest the highs here. If not, maybe come back down and test $50, which is your previous highs back here, and also your 786. I'd watch for those two levels. Let's see if that meets my criteria for a 20% pullback. Let's see. Yeah, it would. If Solana goes back to $50, I will pick up some Solana. But it's got to go back to that 786 fib. That's where I would pick up Solana as a possible pullback. I wouldn't buy it right now, though. I think that's a little crazy. It's a little crazy. Let's see. All right. Yeah, a lot of people ask about Audius. Let me check out Audius real quick, and then we'll go through some of the super chats, and I'll take some questions from the chat today. If you guys have anything you really want to talk about, you want to look at, I'd love to look at. It's whatever you guys want to look at. So let's look at Audius, because I know Audius is a big topic right now. Just be careful with this, guys. Obviously, it just had a massive pump to the upside. Not going to say it's going to continue. I think it probably will continue. You just don't know what it's going to continue to. So just be careful with this, okay? Obviously, it had its big hype announcement today. I think it partnered with TikTok, which is pretty crazy. And had almost 100% pump in one day, which is nuts. It actually cracked into the top 100 on CMC, which is pretty funny. But yeah, just be careful with this, because like I said, I think it will continue up because I actually do like the project. But at the same time, if you haven't got in yet, just be careful. You hit your 0.5 fib. If you do continue up, you have your golden pocket. You get a break at like 320 and 340 between that level. So watch out for that if you do continue up. I'll mark it here. But yeah, 100% pump in a day. So pretty nuts, man. Pretty nuts. Super dumb. Better to FOMO than miss out totally. I disagree. I've been burned FOMOing. I've never been burnt missing out. I guess you can argue opportunity cost. So you can get burnt missing out, but that's not totally true. But just my rule of thumb. I'm a little bit more of a, I guess you can call it a safe in crypto. You can be a little more of a safer investor when it comes to crypto. I'm not into buying coins that pumped up 100% in a day personally. But you can totally make money doing that, though. I can see this keep going up, too. It's just that it's not worth the risk. The risk-reward ratio is just not there for me right now. All right. Let's see. Marcus. What's going on, Marcus? Thanks for the $5 super chat, man. He said, my favorite music producer, Kenny Beats, is on Twitch right now, and explained to a ton of his followers why Audius is so amazing. Now he's explained staking. Yeah, man. I mean, you're going to hear every single YouTuber talk about Audius. Now I'm looking at it because people in the chat want me to look at it. Everyone's saying Audius. That's why I'm looking at it here. And I get people asking about it in the super chats too. So, yeah, you're going to hear everyone talk about it now, which is funny because after a pump, everyone wants to talk about it, right? So, just be careful. Like, a lot of people like to talk about stuff after they pump. So, like I said, Just West said, happy to be back. Hope you're fine, brother. I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Why is everyone freaking out? 50K by tomorrow, end of stream. This is a fake out. IR. I don't know if we'll hit 50K by the end of the stream. Or sorry, by the end of tomorrow, by the end of the stream. But I do agree, man. I do agree. Now, could we be wrong? Absolutely. We could be totally wrong, dude. We could be absolutely totally wrong. MT said, let's relax. All is good. Yeah, people don't want to relax. People don't want to relax. A beer. A bear is incognito whale or just losing big. Very true. Because like I always like to say, a bear wouldn't be in a crypto stream commenting on the videos or commenting on a stream if they weren't truly a bear down below. They just want the prices to go lower again because they didn't buy when it was low. That's what I always think a bear is, right? Because they wouldn't be watching crypto content if they weren't interested in it. They just didn't buy when it was low, so they want to push it low. They think their comments are going to push it low, which everyone has their own opinion, right? Like, the bears could be right? The bears could absolutely be right. There's nothing wrong with the bears. I'm not pissed. I'm in your stream. Ralph, you're not pissed, my friend. Jacob said, sup, Jordan. We'll get this biddy pumping. Better, man. I'm counting on you, dude. Everyone getting annoying now. BTC is having a healthy correction. It's holding strong and will go back up to retest 49.8 soon, next few days. Everyone thinks that's going back up to 50K. And that's why I said be careful, guys. This stuff can get front run, right? Now, as bullish as I am, right, always stay realistic, okay? Oh, it's not a popular opinion. You know, unfortunately, people like when you're more moon boyish than having an honest opinion. But, you know, this kind of stuff can get front run. Everyone's looking at this 0.618 and 0.65, right? So a dip can get front run, or Bitcoin can just say, nah, I'm going to pump.
Nope, nope, nope.
And just absolutely smash through it, right? One of the two. So always have a realistic scenario where if something looks too obvious, it might not happen. BTC, if you fail me again, I'll short you. So big, you won't be able to near a civilized system. Java the Short's on the chat. What's up, Java the Short? I see you in the chat, dude. I see you in the chat. Bitcoin's dumping. Here we go.
Everybody panic. We're going to zero. Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
ADA or Bitcoin RSI, right? ADA or Bitcoin RSI? We looked at ADA, man. Bitcoin RSI, daily I'm worried about, right? Obviously, weekly, I'm not really worried about. I'm really only worried about the daily RSI, man. The daily RSI is in a tough spot. You just can't break that bearish divergence. Keep making higher highs, keep making lower highs. So definitely bearish divergence there. Kyle became a member. What's going on, Kyle? Hope you're doing good, dude. Hope you're doing good. Is there still hope? We're out of hope, guys. We're out of hope. We are out of hope. We're at the same price we were yesterday. Same price. Guys. Zoom out, bro. Please. Please. You guys are going to make me bald by the... Some of you guys in the chat are going to make me bald by the time I'm 28. And I'm 27 right now. Some of you guys are going to make me damn bald. Okay? We've been in this range here. We've been in this damn range for multiple days here. Okay? Until we make a lower low, please zoom out a little bit, okay? So yes, if we break this low right here, we break this low, right, 44, then we can start being like, oh, we're dumping down to the downside, right? But until we make a lower low, let's calm ourselves down a little bit, all right? Everything's gonna be all right. If we make a lower low, then we can start looking at some potential, you know, then we can start opening our eyes a little bit. All right, we'll see what happens next. But, guys, we still haven't made a lower low yet. We still haven't made a lower low. Yeah, we're losing a little momentum here, like we talked about, right? Daily bearish divergence, some of that, but we still haven't made a lower low. Until we make a lower low, then it's like, dude, let's chill. Let's chill. 32% gains in my portfolio. What's up, Pablo? Don't get the hate between bulls bears. I think it's not really, because you know why there's hate between the bulls and the bears? It's because, and I'm going to be completely honest, right? You know why there's hate between the bulls and the bears? It's not because you can't have valid disagreements. It's because the only reason the bears want the price to go lower, which completely screws over everyone else that is invested, that, you know, took the time to buy lower. The only reason the bears want it to go lower is because they want to buy lower, which is, I guess you could say the bulls want it to go up, right? So they can make money. So that's also greedy. And the bulls want it to go down so they can get in because they didn't buy in earlier, right? Whether it was a couple months ago, whether it was a couple of years ago, right? That's also greedy. So both sides are greedy on the same side. They both have conflicting interests. So that's why there's hate between the bulls and the bears, right? They both have conflicting interests. So I don't know, man. I think it would be all. That's why I say zoom out. The bulls always win in the end, right? The bulls always win in the end. The bears never win in the end. The facts. Look at the Bitcoin chart. The bears may win for a year, right? Maybe a year, if that. But you go look at the next 3 years after every 4-year cycle. The bulls win in the end every single time. Why? The Bitcoin price goes up, right? And now, if the trend was like this, I would say the bears always win. Trends like this, the bulls always win in the end. But, you know, like I said, people have conflict of interest. It's all greed, man. It's all greed. It's not hate, it's not hate too. Some people it's hate. Some people it's hate. You know, because some people are like legit pissed because they didn't get in early and they're seeing other people make gains. Some people are like that. Now, some people are not. Some people don't really care. They just want to see the price to go down because they can get in. But yeah, man. Still dumping. Facts. We're still dumping, boys. You are the Ben said, big fan. You are the Jim Cramer of crypto. Keep up the good work. Do you still think Bitcoin 100K by the end of the year? I think Bitcoin, I've always stated Bitcoin all-time highs by the end of this year. 100K by the end of this year? Not so sure. Not so sure. I'm under the assumption that we're in some sort of elongated cycle. Because if you look at all the cycles, guys, they take longer every time. So I think I'm still confident in Bitcoin being over 65K by the end of the year. That's why I made the Dogecoin bet. That's why I didn't do 100K as the bet, because who knows about the top, right? That could happen next year. Who knows? I'm still confident on Bitcoin being at all-time highs by the end of the year. But 100K could happen this year. Could happen this year. A lot of people think the cycle is going to be done in October, which is kind of nuts, if you ask me. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? When in doubt, zoom out. Thank you, Ralph. That's facts, dude. Holy yes, Jordan. Did you see the Bitcoin 30-second chart? It tells the whole story of what's happening in crypto. Oh, you're being sarcastic on the grind. On the grind. I was like, dude, are you serious? He's being sarcastic. The 30-second chart. Holy moly. We're going to zero because the 30-second chart's dipping. Show me the pickle. Here you go, monkey. Here's the pickle, bro. Deval said, thoughts are GRT. The graph. I know it finally moved after like forever. The graph was sort of a stable coin for a long time. But it finally kind of got some upwards price action here. You got rejected from your previous highs right here. Let me just see. So the biggest scenario I see is you got rejected by your previous high right there. Right? That's sort of I look at that as the swing level for a GRT. You break that, I think you're going back above $1 or 120. But yeah, you got rejected on there. I think a pullback to the daily EMA ribbon makes the most sense. It was your resistance all the way down, right? I think back testing it as support makes the most sense here. Now the top of it right now is at 76.4 cents. So that could be a pullback target, especially if Bitcoin starts pulling back here. It looks like it wants to do. at the current moment. At the current moment, though, you're coming up on the. You're coming up on what I will say. You're coming up on the 0.618 Fibonacci. So very, very interesting. So I still see it's sort of a wedge. Might just be a little different than I had it before, but you know, if you take all three touches, maybe it bounced here off the 0.618 and you bounce back up. Okay? I think the charts will elongate towards the roof. Yep. Facts. All right, let's see. Can you check audio? You can check audio. Oh, we already checked audio. Nonsense. $10 to give us a little dance. You want to dance just for you, man? You know what? I'll have my mom dance for you. How about that? Let's go. I'll have my mom, even though nothing is you know what? We're dumping right now, so let's play. And we'll bring out Karen. Karen, come on, Karen. Come on, Karen. This is why I didn't buy Bitcoin. I know I was telling Jordan, yesterday I was telling Jordan, why didn't you tell me to buy Bitcoin? Why didn't you tell me to buy Bitcoin when we were at 29 and 30K? Now, see, this is why I didn't buy it. I change my mind every day based off the 1 hour chart. If the 1 hour chart is dumping, okay, I say, Jordan, this is why you shouldn't be in crypto. It's going to zero. I told you shouldn't have bought at 30K. And when the price is going up, I say, Jordan, why didn't you tell me to buy at 29, 30K? Why didn't you tell me to buy? Right? So I'm always right. Karen, Jordan, come back on stream, bro. Come back on stream. I don't want to look at any of this crypto crap anymore. I gotta mow the lawn. All right, we back. Take a bite of that pickle, Karen. She doesn't want the pickle. 45.5. Bearded redhead lady, Black Swan waltz. All right, 45.534. Let's see if Bitcoin bounces off this golden pocket here for our short-term charts. For all our short-term traders here. Bitcoin with a big dip.
Everybody panic, we're going to zero.
Let's see if we bounce. Bounce. Come on, bounce. Come on, bounce. 45.354. We're going to zero, boys. Right off the golden pocket, right at the bottom of the wedge. See if we bounce. Come on, bounce. Java loving right for now. No, I think I just heard my mom. Mom, tell Bob to mow the lawn. Bob doesn't do anything. He just sits down there in the basement all day and drinks Mountain Dew. I'm actually doing something. Bob's literally just downstairs watching Around the Blockchain for the 4th time. Can you please just have Bob mow the lawn? Please. Thank you. Jeez. Thank you. All right. Bob's going to go mow the lawn. Friggin' ridiculous, man. Bust it. Bitcoin's dipping. Going to zero, boys. All right. Does the stock market pooping its pants today get a Bitcoin a little stinky too? Oh, I'm blurry. I'm blurry, bro. Is the stock market pooping today? Yeah. Actually, we didn't even look at that yet. So the S&P, I know it was dipping earlier today. I'm not sure if it finished up. Yeah, a little bit of a dip. A little bit. I don't know if you can... Yeah. I mean, you came back down a little bit, and then you went back up. I know you were dumping initially, and you went back up, so I don't think that had anything to do with it. The stock market just keeps going. Correction. Correction incoming for stock market. People have been saying that since down here. Correction incoming. But yeah, you just keep going up, dude. And now you don't have bearish div, so you're looking beautiful on this. That's good for crypto, at least right now. The S&P. Look at the S&P. Oh no, the DXY I think bounced. Okay. Let me actually get rid of this. The DXY is bouncing a little bit. I don't love this bounce. It looks kind of weak to me. Look at the hourly. Looks like a really, really weak bounce. This looks like up here, you know. Where you get kind of getting a weak bounce, and you come back down just like you did here. Kind of what I'm seeing. So I still think this is continuing down, guys. I don't think that this is not a bounce. This is a sort of a weak bounce that probably wants to continue down. I'm still seeing down here at 91.50. Makes the most sense. And that'll obviously be good for crypto if this continues down, right? All right, we're bounced off the golden pocket perfectly. Perfectly. Exactly as I predicted. Exactly as I predicted. Literally exactly. I'm just kidding, guys. I don't claim to know everything, right? I'm like probably the only thing, I don't claim to know jack squat. I'm probably right 50% of the time and wrong 50% of the time. If not wrong, more than I'm right. But we bounced off that level initially. We'll see if it holds here. See if it holds. But the pickle tells me, okay, that it will hold. Okay, this thing smells so good, man. You guys are like, don't do that, Jordan. You guys are like, please don't do that. Where's Monkey? Rochelle said, if you're ever coming towards Cranston, I'd love to pick your brain for a few crypto things. Need some help with how to do some things. We can get Dells or Duncan. Oh, Michelle. Let's get some Dells. I haven't had some Dells in a while. There's no Dells up here. It's like a Rhode Island thing. I used to live down in Rhode Island, so that sounds pretty fun. Hit me up, Michelle. Hit me up. I'm down. Nathan said, hey, buddy, what is your opinion on Atom? It ain't doing much lately. I'm thinking of moving the money to Luna. Atom hasn't really been doing much. Let's see. Atom. That's one shiny pickle. Let's see. Atom. Free Dell. Looks more like an eggplant. No, but Atom on the daily. Got rejected from your previous highs. 1, 2. I wouldn't move your money, man, because what we've seen for these coins is the ones that kind of slowly struggle, right? And then you think about moving your coins to the ones that are performing well, right? And then the ones that were struggling start absolutely going off, right? We saw that with Polkadot today. We saw that with Solana a couple weeks ago, you know? So I wouldn't sell the underperforming ones. Those ones just have higher upside if we continue up, right? So obviously do what you want to do, right? Do what your gut's telling you, but I don't think the reason should be this one's sort of underperforming the last couple weeks, I should dump it, right? It should be more of, you know, it's been underperforming for a couple months, I should dump it, right? Always have that long-term mindset. It's the same thing with changing coins, you know? But obviously do what you want to do, man. Do what you want to do. Bitcoin looking good there so far. so far. Still could continue down, guys. But that nice initial bounce off the 0.618, I do like that. I like it a lot. Thanks for the show, man. I always learn. Thanks, MT. Thanks for hanging out, man. A word of advice, don't search for eggplant gifs. Pablo said, I personally just trade. I look at the chart, do TA, and decide whether to short or long. I don't get this hate between bulls and bears. Yeah. A lot of people don't hate. It's not really hate for everyone, but there's definitely people that hate and are envious of one of the sides, right? Definitely envy there, up to a certain point. Dave said, I think the charts will elongate towards the roof. They better, man.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
I'm counting on you, Dave. Knucklebuster said, time to buy the dip. Keep your heads up, gents. Time to buy the dip. Not yet. Oh, at least for me. If we get a 20% dip, I'm in. So 20% dip from here for me. I'd probably buy at. It's actually kind of far. So based on my rule, I would not scoop up anymore, at least BTC, until 37,000. That's just me. That's just my personal rule for myself. I'd look for at the 236. Maybe front run a little bit, but that's just me, man. But everyone wants to do it.
Careful, Michelle.
Michelle is a honeypot sent by Savvy. Oh, jeez. Kane. That's not very nice, Kane. Come on, man. But I can't say you're probably not wrong, but you know, we shall see. We shall see. He's sent by Savvy. Anyone watch Savvy stream today? Savvy was getting pissed at his chat today. Pissed at his chat. And there's a certain thing of like kind of reacting to the chat and like sort of, you know, talking about opinions and stuff. You know, Savvy was getting pissed at his chat today. Pissed. To the point where he was going to change it to members only because man, it's funny. I like the chat. I like the trolls and stuff. They're kind of funny to me. And I like to bring out Bob too. I like to bring out Bob, man. You haven't brought out Bob yet today. That's the only reason I watch that stream is for the chat. It's absolutely hilarious. I'm not gonna say he can't be wrong. A lot of people thinking like I'm saying Savvy will be wrong. I just don't agree. And I just like watching the charts. He could definitely be right though. You know, so don't count that out. Definitely don't count that out. What about buying ADA? Is it time? Buying ADA, is it time, man? He called the top along with 80 other people. There's so many people looking at that freaking wick off distribution. I wasn't looking at it. You know, it wasn't something I was looking at just because, like I said, guys, I don't really care about short-term moves. I'm a long-term hodler. So even if I did see the top, I wouldn't have sold anyway. It doesn't really bother me, but like, what was I going to say? Sort of, I think the top was kind of, in hindsight, yeah, it was kind of obvious. Like meme coins were going up. You know, you guys remember like when we were up at like in the 60Ks, like the meme coins were going nuts. And we were talking about on the stream, like meme coins are going nuts. It means a lot of dumb money's coming into the market. Probably time to get out, right? Now I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that for the next time, but jeez. He might not be wrong, guys, though. Like, don't count out someone's opinion. So yeah, we throw jokes, we throw shade, but at the end of the day, sort of, you know, he's not wrong, right? He's not wrong until proven wrong. So always remember that too. I just like to poke fun. If you can't handle the fun poking, then to me you're just kind of soft. But that's just me, man. That's just me. You gotta handle it, man. All right, so that's that. Gonna have to watch Crypto Savvy now. The chat's funny. The only reason why I watch it. And I like to get bearish opinions too. It's always good to get opinions that aren't your own. It's not always good to just watch bullish content, because then you're just going to be so flustered with bullish content that you're going to be almost brainwashed into thinking everything's bullish all the time, right? So it's good to get a second opinion, watch some bearish content. That's why I watch Savvy streams. I watch Crypto Kirby streams, right? I like to get bearish scenarios too, to sort of counteract my own scenarios. So always mix up what you're watching, right? Mix bears and bull streams, and helps you form your own opinion, right? Doesn't get you brainwashed into thinking one way. All right, let's go check out some macro time frame stuff while we got some time here. The Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance. So you're dumping from the wedge, right? 1, 2, 3, whatever. You dump from the wedge. We know we're continuing down here. I think it's, yeah, we're getting a short-term bounce because we had a low here. So it was a logical place to get a bounce from, but I think this is continuing down. It just makes too much sense. It's your rising wedge target. You know, as long as the market stays bullish, this will continue down. We know how it works. If Bitcoin starts dumping, the Bitcoin dominance will rise. Why? Because altcoins fall harder when Bitcoin dumps. Just a matter of the market. So Bitcoin dominance really just tells a story of how bullish or bearish the market is at the time. Kind of just the way it is. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm expecting lower because I'm expecting slightly higher prices here. We look at the DXY. We look at the S&P. Let's look. What else we gotta look at, guys? We gotta look at the actually, let's see if the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio broke out. Ethereum Bitcoin. Looks like we got a fake out. We got a fake out, and now we're kind of just still in this damn triangle. Look at that. That's crazy. Triangle, fake out, come back in, bounce off the bottom. Textbook. That's a nice little fake out you got there. Now we bounce from the bottom, so this largely tells you whether the market's bullish or not too. Like if this dips, it's probably because Bitcoin's dipping. If this pumps, it's probably because Bitcoin's pumping and Ethereum's pumping harder. So, I don't know. You're still just kind of oscillating in this. There's not much really to take from this right now, but you're coming up on a decision, right? Decision about August 19th. So take that for what you will. That's the only chart we want to go to zero. The dollar. We want the dollar to go to zero. And we want the Bitcoin dominance to go to zero. Actually, that's a good poll. Let's do a poll. Who wants the Bitcoin dominance to go to zero? Me, not me, and I'm just here to troll. Who wants the Bitcoin dominance to go to zero? Me, not me, or I'm just here to troll? It's always important to have that third option, right? Because some people don't care about what you're talking about. They just want to be a troll. So I got to put that in there for all the trolls in there. They're like their own separate little beings in the chat. Peter Pumpkin Eater. Me? Everyone wants the Bitcoin dominance to go to zero. Be good for altcoins. Maybe it wouldn't be, because I think if the Bitcoin dominance went to zero, technically, could everything be at zero? So if every coin was at zero, would that mean the Bitcoin dominance is at zero? I guess it would, right? Technically. Technically, I think that's how it kind of goes. How is the poll advanced in your stream late? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I'm just here to troll. We have 30% of people saying I'm just here to troll. That's nuts. That's nuts. At least we have honest trolls. Fact. At least people will admit they're a troll. Like that's what I like. If you're gonna be a troll, at least in the chat, just be like, hey, I'm a troll. I'm just here to troll. Everything that I'm saying in here is a troll. Okay? I come in peace, but I just wanted to announce everyone that I'm a troll. Then everything's cool, right? I like my trolls in the chat. I have a lot of trolls in here that I like. Let's see. Where's all my trolls in here? Where's Lick My Salty Bees? Lick My Salty Bees is one of my favorite trolls. Who's another one of my trolls here? Damn AXS. Axes is pumping again, man. Who wants the Bitcoin dominance to go to 0? 26% me, 46% not me, 28% I'm just here to troll. The job of the short is a troll. I come in peace. I'm the only one that likes pickles. Monkey, you are the only one who likes pickles, man. That's why we got you a pickle, dude. You just can't. It's an invisible pickle. It's literally invisible. That's good. That's good. Invisible pickle. One of the good trolls. We have a lot of good trolls in here. Someone said Axie Infinity. I need hopium. Today's the real, not realistic, but you know, kind of on the slow days, guys. When Bitcoin's kind of being slow, right? It's good to look at some of the longer term charts and sort of not get so hyped up. But yeah, Axie's going again. Axie is going again here. Let's see. Pickle on the face. You like playing with that pickle? I do like playing with the pickle. Wow. Man. Let's see. I guess you're coming up to test the highs. Hey, depending on how you want to draw this, but you broke your previous high there. Yeah, so Axie. Gold's looking great today. Dusty. Are you being serious? Yeah, Axie could be breaking out, which would be interesting. Next target would be, you know, in theory, here 2.618. Your 3.618 is all the way up at $94 for Axie. Do you hit that? I don't know. You're getting pretty higher market cap, so the upside potential is not as high as it was before. You could still go up though. Gold. Look at gold. Killing it. This looks like it's super bullish, but if you actually look, yes, we can even count the wick for you. 6% on gold in the last week. That must be its best gains in history in a 6-day period. Holy moly. Bullish. Bullish. You bounced off a pretty good level on gold, though, actually. That's bullish, man. I like to tease the golders, right? The golders are fun to tease, man. They're fun to tease. It said F gold. Peter Schiff got an eggplant over 6% move. In crypto, we're like 6% move. Ha! 6% move. That's a 6% move is literally like nothing. Like I'd get pissed if I had a coin, right? Say I had a coin, and in 1 year I made 6%. I'd be pissed. I'd be literally pissed. Never mind it being down. You know. I guess there's some years that coins go down, but you guys get my general point. Like when you're having like a massive week and it goes up like 6%, you're like, holy moly. If your coin was like in the last week, your coin was up 6%, you'd be pissed. And everything else is up like 50%. The trolls in the chat, all-time highs today, man. I love it. I love it. Literally all-time highs. Guys, let's get those likes up though. We're at 600 at 8:45. What is this? What is this? All right, let's look at some altcoins here. Did Bitcoin, did ETH. Let's look at Link. Link had a pretty good, nice little run up today. Nice little run up today on Link. And now we're slightly pulling back. So on the close, actually this is the weekly. Hold on, let me go to the daily. So the daily from top to bottom, right here, we actually went to this previous high level. So I guess that kind of makes sense. You pull back. Right now you're trying to test your other highs here on the daily. If we actually go to the 4 hour, it's a little bit better to see. So we're trying to hold this previous high as support on the daily. We already broke below this one, so not hugely a fan of what's going on. There's sort of a trend line coming up here. Let me actually move this. We have a trend line coming up here. Let's see if we hold this trend line and look at some of our shorter term fibs here. So we're trying to hold the 382 fib, which is right near this previous, right where the support we're trying to hold right now too. So very kind of a critical area right here as far as support goes. Now I would like to see hold for Chainlink here in the short term. You break that, I think the golden pocket here between 25 and really 25, right? 25 and 25.30 makes the most sense there for a Link. But yeah, see if that holds, man. See if that holds. Obviously, things are going to pull back right now, guys. So always make sure you guys know, like, things are going to pull back. They don't go up in a straight line. Like, I think a lot of still people forget about this, you know? So a lot of people are going to be freaking out. I mean, look at the daily chart. You pretty much went up in a straight line. Yeah, you had some red days in here, but not any significant red days. Not any significant red days. You go back and look at the previous year, right? Look at all this volatility. Right? You've got nothing like that yet. You pretty much just went straight up here. So expect some volatility, guys. It's not a straight shot to the moon, right? We're not, as Crypto Kirby would say, we're not, you know, all young Jimmies with the $600 stimmies that are going to turn into the sort of millionaires overnight. Now you're up 100, you went up 123% in literally 3 weeks. It's okay to get a pullback. Okay? Seriously. Little Jimmy with the $300 stimmy. Dot had a pretty good day today too. Look at Dot, man. Pretty much a straight line up as well. Most of these coins are due for a pullback. Like it may just make sense for a lot of these coins to have a pullback. But if you look at Dot too, it hit your 382 fib. You know, Dot's not as high in the RSI as the other coins. Dot's not as high as the other coins, right? So you're at 70, you got up to a 76. A lot of other coins got into the 80s and 90s. So technically Dot could continue up, but we know if Bitcoin dumps, right, all coins are going to dump too, right? So the 236 seems like the most logical level to pull back to at the current moment. We had previous support, previous resistance, flip into support. So that would put you somewhere around 1950 if you dip there for Dot at the current moment. But yeah, like I said, like Dot still has room to run up if it wants to. It's just a matter of will it. Look at the daily EMA ribbon. The daily EMA ribbon's right in that range too. That would make perfect sense for a dip for Mr. Dot. We want to see that daily EMA ribbon hold as support. We would like to. There's our support all the way on the run up here. There was a resistance on the way down. Now let's see if it holds us support. Let me say like 1950. XRP pulling back too. Like same thing. XRP was going up in a straight friggin' line. Went from 50 cents to almost 130. So you're almost talking to 3x in the span of 3 weeks. Due for a pullback, right? So you had this downtrend of resistance for XRP. I think it would make most sense if you came back down and tested that as support here on the daily. Okay. You come back down here and you test this as support. Okay. Test that as support and you continue up. That would just make the most sense logically. Right? The 382 fib is also right at that level too. So a lot of confluence right here as far as XRP goes too. So see what happens there. Logically, pullback makes a lot of sense. Let's see. So that's XRP. I think charts are just looking at pullback, man. I guess look at how extended we are from the daily EMA ribbon here. You don't get that too far extended from this. You want to stay relatively close. When you get too far overextended, you usually pull back. So you're very overextended in every way possible. Like RSI was at 85. You're talking at one point you were, let's just see how extended you were. You're talking 35% extended from the daily EMA ribbon. That's too far. You got to pull back. You got to pull back. But like we've seen, every time we say crypto's got to pull back, you wake up to a price that's higher. So until that doesn't happen, and until it does happen, it's sort of one of those things that the trend is your friend until the end, I guess. But always be mindful of the slightly bearish indicators in some of these charts. BNB kind of just going sideways, really not doing much here for BNB. I'm not going to look at these on the short-term time frames, guys. I'm not going to look at these on the short-term time frames because it's just sort of monotonous to look at charts on the 1 hour and 4 hour. Because really all the 1 hour and 4 hour does, it just gives you so much emotion, whether it's bullish or bearish, which might cloud your judgment, right? So you could look at the 1 hour chart and say, oh, bearish, right? But you got to zoom out, and if you really look at the charts, this looks bearish on the 1 hour. You're like, holy crap, we're going to zero. Look at this, we're going to zero. And then you look at the daily, like I said, and you're like, this is it. You know what I mean? So always have that perspective where you're really just going sideways here from BNB. But same thing, if Bitcoin dips, yeah, BNB probably dips too. So you look here, 394 is your next support. That is your 0.5 Fibonacci level for Bitcoin, right? When you got haters, you're doing something right. I don't have haters. I have people who are envious. There's a difference. There's a huge difference between having haters and having people who are envy of you, okay? That's the way I look at it, man. That's the way I look at it. They're just jealous they don't got this pickle, okay? Stop being jealous in the chat. You don't got this pickle. Oh, I hate pickles, bro. Oh, God. I only like chopped pickles, man. This stuff's nasty, bro. What the heck, man? That stuff's nasty, dude. How can you just eat a pickle like this? I only like it when you get it nice and chopped and on a burger or something, Saw no haters here ever. I don't, yeah. Not a lot of haters. Not a lot of haters in the chat. But anyways, BNB are, the daily, so like we talked about, the 382 is at 393, okay? It wasn't fake. This is legit. This is legit. I need a red pepper. Ecoms, you need to make me a red pepper. Red pepper with some sausage, please. I can't deal with this sort of pickle nonsense. I'm going to throw this out when I bought some pickles, so I have them on stream. 393. If you do break below that, we're looking at our daily EMA ribbon. Like I said, guys, for every asset, it was such a perfect indicator of our bounces. Look at BNB on the way up. And I just want to use an example of why I look at this for every coin on the long-term time frames. Bounce. bounce, 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 bounce. Once you broke it, came back down. Resistance, 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 resistance. You broke back above it. Support. Now we haven't really confirmed no support. We're pretty overextended from it. So, like I said, when you're too far overextended from it, it's likely you're going to come back down and test it. That's the level where I think it would make logical sense for a lot of these coins to come back down and test. Now the top of it is currently at stuck in 370, right? 370 is the top of that. So I think that would be likely as sort of a pullback area. It's such a good pickle, man. 450. 450 is your upside target too. In case you do continue up. I think, see, Bitcoin's getting a little bit of bounce here. Like I said, that golden pocket's been holding up pretty nice here. Now, if for whatever reason you can get back above your 0.5 fib, still looking at this as a possibility. Actually, I want to look at the EMA real quick. Yeah, it's not like the other ones. The other ones you kept getting resistance on the 1 hour. This one, you're not really, but still looking at that as a possibility there. Cucumbers. Ugh. All right. Man, I got this damn cucumber in my mouth. Hold up. Freaking cucumber in my mouth, bro. Oh, let's check if we hit, we were really close to 50K subs, by the way. I want to see if we hit it yet. I want to see if we hit it yet. We were really damn close. Hold on. Really close. Hold up. Let's see. Bam! Let's friggin' go, boys. 50K. Just get another beer. That pickle was nasty, bro. I literally almost just puked because of that pickle, man. Like, I'm not even kidding. I literally almost just puked. What the heck, man? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But no, that's awesome, guys. Thank you guys for the continued support. I couldn't do it without all you guys, keeping me motivated to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I generally enjoy hanging out with you guys every day, and it's the fact that I can come here every single day, right? Not a lot of people come here every single day. Now, there's other people that do it every single day. Like I said, a lot of those people have teams of 20, 30 people, right? So, not maybe 20, 30, maybe a couple. But thank you guys, though. Seriously, you guys are freaking awesome, man. That's a big milestone for me. So, seriously, thank you guys. We were sitting at, where were we sitting at the beginning of this year? The beginning of this year, we were sitting at, I think, the beginning of this year, I think we were somewhere around like 2 or 3K. So that's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts if you think about it. Anyways, let me jump back into the chat. See it? Back into the chats. So we looked at BNB. Java gonna short your subs. Facts, Crypto Badger. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe though. Let's look at Doge for all the Doges out there. All the Doges.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
The Doge. Actually, we'll look at Doge on the 4 hour real quick, just because I like the setup here. If you look at Doge on the 4 hour time frame, sort of, let's see here. Doge on the 4-hour. Go here. The Doge. You have a rising wedge, right? Choppa gonna short your subs. No, really, anyone can do it, guys. It's just you got to be consistent. A lot of people just wouldn't have the consistency to do it, man. A lot of people just don't have the consistency to sit up here for hours every day. It's not easy, man. You might think from behind the scenes, you might think it's easy, like, oh, he just comes up here and talks crypto for a couple hours a day. Doing it 7 days a week, it gets tiresome. You get burnt. Some days you get burnt out. Some days, you know, I'll be honest with you guys. You guys are awesome, but you know. There's some days where I'm kind of in a bad mood and I'm like, all right, we got to stream, right? Because I'm I want to be consistent. That's just how I am as a person. But, you know, sort of, it's like with any job, man. I mean, you got to do it, dude. You got to do it. So it's fun. It's fun. It's a hobby. But like I said, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do it because you guys weren't so awesome in the chat. If you guys were all trolls in the chat, I wouldn't be able to come here every day. I wouldn't be able to do it, man. That would be a pain in the friggin' ass, man. Like I said, a lot of people wouldn't have the drive to come do it every day. Like I said, it might sound easy to you guys, but it's not. Especially during times like this. Like when we were down here, man. When we were down here, dude, it was not easy to come on every day. Now, it's a little bit easier up here, right? It's a little more exciting. You have more to talk about. But down here, there was nothing to talk about, right? It was just like, certainly, Bitcoin's dipping. We got to buy the dips. Bitcoin's dipping, you gotta buy the dips. Now it's fun, right? Now we can start partying. Woohoo! We can party. Woohoo! Down there, it was not fun, man. It was not fun. But it was fun to buy the dips, I guess. You guys probably had fun, man. So, all right. Yeah, dude, this wedge might still play out. I still like this wedge a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches on it. So yeah, if you break this, I think you're just waiting to break the 0.5 fib, dude. You should be looking good. Should be looking good. Anyways, dude, you guys gotta try Shipyard Pumpkin. This stuff is good, man. Shipyard Pumpkin. What's up, Jordan? You got this, like I always said, dude. You got the same name as me. Shipyard Pumpkinhead. It might only be in New England, but you had to try it. If you like pumpkin stuff, which yeah, I'm a basic. I can't say the word. I'm a basic. Bit. I'm a basic bit, right? I like pumpkin stuff. Anyways, Doge, rising wedge. You actually broke it to the upside. Looks like you're coming back down to try to retest it as support. You hold this for support for Doge. I like the opportunity to bounce back up. Now, you got to get the bounce, obviously. But, you know, from a structure standpoint, I really like this. You got higher lows as of right now. You obviously got to confirm the bounce, and you got lower highs. So this would be a nice area for it to bounce. Now, we know if Bitcoin dumps, this is not going to matter, and Doge is probably going to come right back in here. Okay? But as long as Bitcoin sort of continues up, right, it should be it should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. So I like the setup here for the short-term time frame for Doge. Now, if we go to the daily, right, let's switch to the daily. Critical up, right? You're right above the 236 fib, which is also a couple of the highs here, right? So a pullback to this level would make some sense from a structure standpoint. Retest your previous highs and then bounce from there, right? But we'll see. A lot of it depends on Bitcoin, which Bitcoin right now is trying to bounce right now, trying to bounce for BTC. Someone said moon.
Strap up, we're going to the moon. Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Yo, a ladybug. You guys probably always capping. You guys always probably think I'm capping about the bugs. Look at this. Come on, bug. A ladybug friend. Look at him. He flew away. He was there. Remember that B that was attacking me the other day? Yeah, we're right there though. 45, 9, 33. Let's see if we can break this to the upside, guys. We sort of thought we did earlier, but then we came right back down. So see what happens there. See what ETH is doing. ETH is chilling like a villain right now. See what ETH is doing. Is the ladybug a bull? The ladybug is a bull, man. Definitely is. Let's see. But ETH, you could argue you might have broken this support, but you know, you could also draw it like this. You know, so I guess I would want to hold that support. Like we said earlier, guys, you're kind of just in a sort of rising channel for ETH. You know what I mean? Strap up. We're going to Salisbury Beach. Facts, Jake. We're going to Salisbury Beach. That's a good one, man. Love the beaches up here in the summer, though. They're pretty nice. Priscilla said, new haircut, drinking. You must have taken some ADA profits before we moon big. Looking good, Chris. Oh, I've taken some. Let's take a little profits, guys. I took some profits. I took some profits on some low cap coins. I haven't taken any profits off my main 6, but I took some profits off a couple coins today. Which is good. Some of them did very well. Very, very well. Definitely having a good day today. Definitely having a good day today. For the most part. We're still getting the rocket ready for the moon. Come on, BTC. Smash this resistance. All right. We're doing it. We're doing it, bro. We're doing it. Everyone get your Vikings helmets on. Spam the bulls in the chat right now. Why? Everyone get your Vikings helmet on right now. We must fight for the land that is ours. Bitcoin is at a critical level right now. Everyone fight. If we do not fight for this land, we shall lose the battle. This may be our only chance to turn the tides, boys. This may be our only chance to turn the tides. So if you want to win the war, we must win it now. By taking this land, which is rightfully ours, which is this falling wedge. Breakout to the upside. Let's friggin' get it, boys. 46,000 right now. Ooh. Ooh. Neighbors are probably like, what the heck is going on right now, man? I'm watching a movie. Ken, I'm not being weird. Ken, I'm not being weird. I'm just watching a movie, bro. Why am I wearing a Viking helmet? Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. I'm not telling anybody about your sources. We haven't talked about any of your sources, Ken. Okay? No, I'm not blowing a horn. You don't know what you're talking about, Ken. All right? Jeez. Freaking talking about, man. With the horn sound. All right, we're right at the resistance right now. We gotta break this damn resistance, bro. You gotta do it. Look at this bounce off the golden pocket, though. Really, really nice bounce off the golden pocket. Let's see if we break this to the upside. Ooh. It's so stupid, bro. It's so stupid. 46,000. ETH isn't moving. We know ETH has been kind of leading the market lately, which is interesting in itself. So we'll see what Bitcoin does here. See if we break it. 46.2. Pump it! Crypto Savvy laughing to the bank right now. Crypto Savvy is laughing to the bank. Crypto Savvy right now is like this guy right here. I can't do it to him, dude. I can't do it to him. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. All right, 46.7 right now for BTC. Let's freaking go. No, I threw out the pickle, guys. The pickle's in the trash, man. I tried to eat it, and it just didn't. I literally almost puked because I hate pickles. Seriously. Strap up. We're going to Salisbury Beach. So let's go through some more alts, guys. We'll wait for Bitcoin to try to break out. Let me actually put an alert here for Bitcoin. Let's put alert at 46,100 for BTC. We'll see if that alert goes off there. If you guys start hearing an alert, let me know. We'll change the tide. But I'm over here fighting low key. I'm low key. Low key fighting out here. All right, so Sol. Yo, Sol is going up again, bro.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
It's not really going up, but it's trying to go up. Why does the daily say it's going up? It's not really going up, guys. It's not really going up. It's not really going up. It's not really going up. I was looking at the daily, and I was like, dude, this looks like it's going up. I go to the hourly. It's not really doing much. Because I was looking at the daily, I was like, dude, it's only been an hour. This thing must be pumping right now. And I guess it is. It is. On the daily. In the hourly, it's not really doing much, though. I was getting hyped for a second, though. Matic's getting a bounce. So we're seeing some bounces off some altcoins here. Matic's trying to get a nice little potential double bottom here. Right at this level. For Mr. Matic. Right here. Boom. 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 Let's see if you bounce now. For Matic. ETC. You know, a lot of ETC fans in here. Also trying to bounce as we speak. ETC. Let's see. I still think you'd probably go a little bit lower for ETC. Like, yeah, you're at your 236 Fibonacci, but I think it makes a little bit sense to go a little bit lower here. Just from a structure standpoint, I think retesting these previous highs here. Right there. And right there. Right, it make like 63.25 would make some sense here for ETH Classic. I think that would make a lot of sense for a pullback. For a little bit lower, right? Or our next target, I should say. V-Chain, same type of thing. Like every chart looks the exact same, guys. So keep that in mind. Every chart looks the exact same right now. V-Chain, same thing. Like, look at how much confluence there's at the 236 fib. You got your 236 fib. You have your daily EMA ribbon right there, like literally perfect. So, you know, maybe a pullback to like 10.7 cents would make some sense here for VeChain if you do continue to pull back. And then this is all kind of considering, guys, the fact that, you know, this is all considering if Bitcoin dips, right? If Bitcoin continues lower, these are the downside targets. If Bitcoin continues up, we're going to keep hitting these higher targets. Right now, it's looking a little dippy, right? So we're looking at some of the lower targets at the current moment. My sheep is killing me today. Dusty. Oh, how can I forget about Dusty Balls? We have Lick My Juicy Bees, and we have Dusty Bees. Notice how all the trolls have balls in their name? Literally all the trolls have balls in their name. Kind of funny. Let me actually... Literally, all the bees. Let's see. My beer is on. Oh yeah. I'm feeling kind of cute right now, so I'm putting on the ears. I'm feeling cute, all right? Seriously. 45,970. And then let's look at VeChain, look at Theta. Theta's still in this rising wedge, right? Typically a bearish pattern, as we know. Holding your 4-hour EMA ribbon nicely as support, right? Boom, 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 all the way up. So that is that. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're about to flip bullish on the EMA ribbon too. So I look for this as support too on the way down. Guys, we talked about how you can dip a little bit below it historically, but when you're in like a consistent uptrend, you stay above it. So I'm looking for VeChain to probably get a bounce off this at like 671, or sorry, Theta, 671 for Theta on a possible pullback. But you're in a bearish pattern, right? So more so on the 4-hour, but you get the general point. You had a bullish fake out to the upside and came back in. You could also test the bottom here, which is actually right at the bottom of the EMA ribbon too, at about 750. Or you look here, it's actually right now on a 4-hour, you're actually holding your previous 4-hour highs right here as support too. So that's looking pretty good. Looking pretty gnarly. Your right ear is attaching. My SHIBs. Do I even want to look at SHIB? Let's go look at SHIB, guys. Go look at damn SHIB. Look at SHIB. The Fibonacci retracement. Full respect, Jordan. Prayers to those who died. What's up, John? Let's go check SHIB. SHIB up 6% today? Bro. Come on, man. I told you all, you guys. I told you. I told you SHIB was going to the moon. I told you. It's now at number 39 market cap. Jordan's trying to push it to number 50. He's having no luck. No luck. I told you guys. You guys are all imbeciles buying Bitcoin and Ethereum and Cardano. Who even buys those? Who even buys those? Stop listening to George and Jordan. Stop listening to them, right? You should be listening to Final Stand. Final Stand has been right about everything this year. He's called the Dogecoin pump. Yes, he did start talking about it after it already pumped, right? But he called it. He called it, okay? You should listen to the Final Stand. Dogecoin and Shiba are going to the freaking moon, okay? I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Bro, someone said Bitcoin, bro. You guys gotta chill in the chat with the BitBoy, bro. It's not BitBoy. You guys gotta chill in the chat with BitBoy. Holy crap, man.
Bobby, it's time for dinner.
Ma! SHIB is going off! I don't have time for dinner. I got a dollar cost average into SHIB. I got a dollar cost average into SHIB. Also, bring me a Mountain Dew. Bring me a Mountain Dew. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Peace. Oh. You guys, you guys gotta chill, man. Chill with the BitBoy stuff. Holy crap, dude. Be nice, dude. I can't be serious when I see everyone say BitBoy. Oh man, dude. No, but hey, congrats to all the Shiba owners in the chat. You guys had a nice day today, comparative to everything else. Seriously, 5% gains today. Right now we're talking crap about gold for 6, but nevertheless, nice little day for you. Nice little day for you. I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys. I'm still gonna push you out of the top 50. Okay, it's still the goal. We're getting out of the top 50, but nevertheless, I'm happy for you today. Okay, doesn't mean I want the price of SHIB to go down. I just want everything else to outgain SHIB. Okay, no offense to the shibbers. Seriously. All right, 46.32 for BTC. We're struggling right now with this little resistance here. We're struggling. We can't get up to 4,600, 110. ETH is struggling right now too. I hold 0 SHIB. The meme coins are the best indicators. You're too weird, someone said. I'm too weird? I'm too weird. I'm too weird. Let me know some of the other people that you watch on YouTube. And you're going to tell me I'm weird. Come on, bro. And yes, I am weird, okay? And if I wasn't weird, all right, I'd be exact same as every other crypto personality there is on YouTube, okay? I'm going to be me, okay? And if you don't want me to be me, there's 1,000 other crypto channels that all sit there and do the exact same thing. You all talk about the exact same indicators, the exact same this, the exact same that. Just an echo chamber, right? I'm not going to say I don't talk about the same things. I do. But I try to add a little bit extra to the streams. It's as simple as that, okay? There is 1,000 other crypto channels that do the exact same thing. I'm sure you can find another crypto channel that suits your interests, okay? Kick them out of here. No, keep them in. 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 They all weird too. All right, 46.115. Some reason my alert didn't go off. Why didn't my alert go off, bro? I'm actually kind of pissed off. Yo, look at my look at my hairline, bro. Look at my hairline, man. We're getting my remember that someone in the chat said, here it is. Bitcoin's pumping right now. My hairline is getting a pullback to my neck. My hairline is getting a pullback to my damn neck. The 0.618 Fibonacci is my neck from my hairline, dude. Going back. We're bumping right now for BTC though. What hairline? Let's go. 46.180 for BTC. Let's friggin' go. Let's friggin' go. 46.200. Oh, the Viking. We have won the war. We have won the battle. We have broken out of the wedge. Boys in the chat, we have won the short-term battle. Now we must continue this fight. We have not won the war yet. Now we must hit our target of the wedge. We must hit our target of the wedge, which is all the way up here. Okay? We must hit our target of around 47,500. If we do not hit that target, we have simply... Right? So we have just started this battle. We have not simply won just yet. Okay? We have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do here. Let's finish up this battle, okay? Seriously. Never count out the falling wedge, guys. The falling wedge People always want to hate on my wedgies. I give really good wedgies to Bob. I give really good wedgies to Jabba. Okay, Karen gives me good wedgies. But Bitcoin's wedges always work. Always work. Whether it's bullish or bearish, they always play out the way they're coming, dude. This is like the 5th wedge we've had on this upwards trend that has broken to the upside. Now, will it continue? No, I don't know. I don't know. We could get a fake out to the upside. We could get a fake out, come back down, whatever. Certainly could be a fake out here. But initially, they usually always play out to the upside. Do we come up back up here to test 47.5? I'm hoping, but we need some volume coming. Let's check out the volume here. Let's get rid of this. Let's bring up the volume. The volume is kind of low. We need some more volume coming out in this breakout. See if it comes in, but volume's kind of low right now. 46,290 as we speak. Don't mess with the wedgies, man. Don't mess with the wedgies. It'll work. It'll work. Yeah, Karen has a tightening wedge, dude. Karen gives me the worst wedgies, man. Seriously. Did Java lose? What's more bullish, guys? What's more bullish? Hold on. Let me take off the Viking helmet real quick. I want you guys to tell me what's more bullish. Let me go back to my regular face here. Is my hairline more bullish? So is my hairline more bullish to hit the 0.618 Fibonacci on my neck? Or is Bitcoin more bullish to hit 47K? What's more bullish in the chat? I'm not even going to do a poll. Let me know in the chat. What do you think is more bullish? My hairline to my neck or Bitcoin to 47K? Which one? Sure, it's being liquidated. Ah, man. BTG. Take us the victory to the war. The victory to the war. Rant score 6. Hairline. Hairline bearish divergence. No name said hairline bearish divergence. Your hair for sure. Hairline is bullish. Hairline is bullish for a V-shaped recovery. Yeah, it's gonna go like this. It's gonna go whoop, and then it go whoop. I'm gonna have the cove. I always said, guys, if I'm gonna go bald, I'm gonna go completely bald. I'm not doing the cove. You know the people that have, and no offense if you guys have the cove, I'm just not a fan of the cove. If you, they're bald, right, on this hop, but they keep the sides. They keep the sides, but they get rid of the top. I will never do that. No offense to anyone who has the cove. I think that looks freaking awful. I think that looks freaking awful. If you're gonna go bald, if the top's gone, you just gotta go bald. Don't keep the sides. Don't keep the sides, man. You just gotta let them. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go, dude. I think I'd look good bald too. I'd be a sexy bald guy. I'm not gonna lie, man. Sunflower said dead. It's a head and shoulder pattern. It's called the ring. The skull. That hairline needs a Fed bailout. No offense, but it looks freaking awful. I had some hours off change. What's up, Jonas? We're talking about hairlines, man. We're talking about if you have the cove on your head, it looks bad. Bald is the way. Yeah, if I ever go, if like all my hair starts going on the top, like I still have good hair. I've always had a bad hairline. Like I've always had this right here. I have it on the other side too. I've always had this. But if I ever start going bald, I'm just going bald. I look good. Bring back Bob. We'll bring back Bob in a second, Knucklebuster. Maybe we'll go visit Java. Java shorted the wedge again. Shiv is killing it. Bring back Bit Bob. We'll bring back Bit. Eamon said, first time viewer, and I'm watching a Viking talking about giving wedgies. What's going on? Iman, we have fun on this channel, right? Like I said, we're talking about the charts. So, you know, like I always like to say, no one really knows what's going to happen, so you might as well have fun with the unknown, right? That's my strategy, man. Because you got to think long term. You're going to have volatility, so have fun with it. Have fun with it. If the price is going down, you know, what I like to do, right, just to give all the new viewers, you know, a little taste. If the price is going down, right, we join Team Bear, right? We have fun with it. Because in the end, does it really matter? Not really. The price is going to go up eventually. Who the frig cares? Have a long-term mindset. So we'll have fun with it. You know, we'll be a little cute bear when we're going down. If we're in a tight battle, we'll go Viking. We'll go Viking style. If someone's capping, we'll go Pinocchio. Go Pinocchio. Someone's capping in the chat. Who's capping in the chat? Bears. Bear. There's a bear in the chat saying, I'm not salty. I'm not salty. I didn't buy at 29K. What do you mean? I could have bought at 29K if I want to. I wasn't scared. And then if we're super bullish, we go laser eyes. Okay. If we're moon boy, we go helmet. You know, sometimes the Shib fans have the little Shib on the shoulder. Everyone say hi to Shib. He's a nice little Shib. I don't like Shib, but he's nice. But yeah, man, that's what we do. We have fun with the volatility. Crypto's volatile, right? So you gotta have fun with the downside and the upside. You can't take everything too serious, because if you do, you're gonna make yourself insane. Why do you think I'm insane? Why do you think I'm freaking insane? I don't want you guys to be insane, okay? So I take it upon myself to make you guys not insane. All right, 46.2 for BTC. Elon has a hairline. Put the wig on again. Put the wig on again. Devil. Oh, the devil ears. How can we forget the devil ears? You know, if we're really bearish, like we're going to zero bearish, we're going devil. We're going down to Goblin Town. Okay? This is if we're literally burning in a fire, this is what we go with. All right? Bob's puppy. Sorry, I just showed up to your channel, but can you cover Matic? Yeah, we looked at Matic a little bit earlier, man. But you just knew. You knew, you just showed up. Glad you're here, Lucati. Connie 17A. Kind of a random name, but I like it, dude. So yeah, so on this run up, you've kind of held your 4-hour EMA pretty nicely. So you're in it right now. Let's see if you're on. Let me actually get rid of that real quick. Stop lagging, bro. Matic. Like how it says Matic. Like you can't say Matic. You're saying Matic. You might have broke down here of some sort of wedge for Matic. And the breakdown target would make some sense as a potential downside target. 125. This is obviously assuming if Bitcoin continues down. If Bitcoin bounces, you're going to see Matic bounce too. But that would make some sense, right? Previous highs back here. And also your target from the wedge. So yeah, maybe 125 on a pullback. This could just be a comeback up and retest before a move down. Yeah, it would make a lot of sense. Let's check the fibs. The short-term fibs. Let's go top to bottom here. And it looks like, yeah, you bounced off your golden pocket perfectly there too. 0.618, 0.65. Perfect bounce off there. You just got to wait for Bitcoin's confirmation. When Bitcoin looks a little uncertain, the altcoins tend to stay a little bit uncertain. Sol's pumping again? Bro. Shout out to all the Solaners out there. I just want a damn pullback. Give me a pullback for Solana. I'm happy for all you guys that have Solana, dude. But I'm like a bear right now for Solana. They say, give me a pullback. I didn't have time to accumulate Solana. Give me a pullback. This is actually, I can tell this is what the bears think, because this is how I'm feeling with Solana right now. I just want a pullback. I didn't buy the bottom. I didn't accumulate a Solana at the bottom. So I want to ruin everyone else's fun time and ask for hold on, we need Bob for this. We need I guess you guys should say BitBoy. Don't be calling it BitBoy. We need a pullback. I didn't buy the dips. I thought we were going lower. I thought we were going to $10 for Solana. So I didn't buy the dips. I was too scared to buy. So now I want to have a pullback and ruin everyone else's fun. Everyone else's fun. I only own Shiv and Doge, and I bought those at all-time highs. So I'm down. Give me a pullback, man. Give me a pullback. Solana's bearish. Solana's bearish. Solana's bearish. Just spam in the chat. Solana's bearish. Solana's going to zero. This is how the bears do it for Bitcoin. So Solana's bearish. I feel like a bear now. No, but seriously, congrats to all the Solana people. This is going nuts, dude. This is going nuts. Next target is all the way up here at 82.84. That's your 1.618 fib if you do continue up. Now, just be careful of possible bearish divergence popping up here. So if you don't continue up, right, for whatever instance, just be careful of higher highs and lower highs, right? Always stay vigilant. Don't FOMO, right? You still have the possibility of bearish divergence here on the daily time frame. We're getting higher highs and lower highs. But if you can get a little more pump, make a higher high in the RSI, which is going to be tough. We went up to a 91, you know? So 82 is where you're going next if you can continue up. If you have the bullish. Audio is going up too again. Dude, that one's still going up, man. Wow. Holy moly. Let's freaking go. Bitcoin still chilling at 46.2. Not really moving. ETH trying to get some movement here. I don't really know where to draw the support for ETH. It doesn't really, not a logical area. This right here would make the most sense. You also had no, you didn't actually. I take that back. Yeah, Polkadot's pumping. Polkadot's pumping too. Like a Polkadot. The alts are going off right now. Chainlink's trying to go. Polkadot's pumping. Let's see what Dot does. Can Dot break those highs? Solana 68. Come on, Polkadot. Break those highs, brother. Don't make a little head and shoulders pattern here on us. Don't make a head and shoulders. Break those highs. Come on. Come on, Dot. Come on, Dot. Quant. Chave, we can do quant, my man. Quant. UNT. Not really doing much. Still could be a back test, still. Not really doing much right now on quant. Like I said, this thing had a massive run. And it's kind of just oscillating. You got the breakout. Trying to back test. You just got to get the bids up. You just got to get that break up. Buy AMP today, you'll be rich in a few weeks. AMP today? I don't know. We'll see if you bounce off this level. If you don't, let's check out bottom to top here. Let's go bottom to top. And yeah, your golden pocket probably makes the most sense to bounce at now. If you can't hold this level here, probably bounce at 148 to 146, somewhere in that general range. Right, somewhere in that general range. But who knows, man? Also think like if you were to get more of a dip, you know, the July 29th high at like 138 would be a logical level too, right? Retest your old resistance and flip it into new support. That would make a lot of sense too, right? But sort of something that we have to wait and see. Come on, BTC, stop being annoying, dude. There goes Dot. There goes Dot. Crypto Kirby told me to short Solana today. Crypto Kirby told me to short Solana today. He told me to short Solana with my $600 stimmy. He said don't long it with my $600 stimmy. He called me a $600 stimmy Jimmy. So I shorted it. I took his financial advice and shorted it. I lost everything. I lost my only shirt. I'm wearing Jordan's shirt. I lost my bed. I lost my computer. Why do you think I'm in Jordan's room right now? $600 stimmy down the drain. Java lost the $600 stimmy. No Mountain Dew this week. I'm shorting it right now. All right. We're waiting on BTC's next move here. 46,250. I think it's getting some juice for the next move. We'll see which way it goes. Could be a fake out. Right? We've seen a couple fake outs from a couple coins lately. Or we could get the juice. At least retest the next fib level, which is 3.382 fib. At least. Right, let's check out where our EMA is. Yeah, our 20, look at our 20 EMA. So our 20 EMA is exactly at that 0.382 level. So a lot of confluence at that level, which is approximately about 46,446. So that could be where we get stopped out there. That definitely could be where we get stopped out. Where maybe if we get stopped out there, we end up, you know, extending this wedge out, and end up sort of some kind of extending wedge, right? Where this is just a test and we break down, or it's not, or this just ends up being the breakout. But we'll have to find out, right? 46,300. The W reversal again on the 5 minute. On the 5 minute, we're getting deep in there. Jeez, look at the 5 minute. Yeah, nice little W reversal on the 5 minute. You'd probably go to a little bit higher time frame to see it though. 30 minute. Yeah, it's not as good in the 30 minute. You're right. Let's keep it on the 5 minute. Yeah, that's kind of pulling straws. It's kind of pulling straws actually. We were talking about the W reversal when we were a little bit higher, right? Still could end up being like that, right? Down, up, but you got to break. If you just break the neckline, right? The neckline's this next resistance level at the 20 EMA too. Bought more AMP today. Yeah, people saying AMP's gonna make you friggin' rich. Check out AMP real quick. Someone said AMP, if you buy AMP today, you're gonna be rich in a few weeks. Look at AMP, man. It is a stable coin for the last, I'm not gonna say AMP, not saying AMP's bad, but it's been a stable coin for the last 2 weeks. It's actually it's just kind of funny how it's literally just going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's a trader's dream right there. That is a trader's dream. Do you trade the range until it doesn't work? You know, stop loss down in here, stop loss straight under, ride it up, stop loss. You keep wicking above it though. That's the issue. You keep whipping above the general range. But that's pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, AMP can continue. It's just not really showing you much in the charts. Just kind of oscillating sideways at the moment. Not really showing you much as far as patterns or anything like that at the moment. I'm sure the Bollinger Bands are probably super tight on this guy. Let's see. Yeah, the Bollinger Bands are tighter than... The Bollinger Bands are tighter than ETH. You guys know how tight ETH is. Then she starts pumping and... No, but yeah, AMP's pretty tight here. Yeah, I would probably expect to move somewhat soon. The Bollinger Bands are tight. Such a stupid joke. Such a stupid joke, Jordan. Why do you even say that? Please look at the Bitcoin 10-second chart. Incredible. On the grind. Are you kidding? Let's see if I can even do it. Dude, I had the... Why do you think I have more than 3 indicators up? Dude, there's something wrong with my trading view. I literally have the pro trading view. I have the second level trading view. I should probably get the higher one, but it is what it is. I have the second level trading view. And it doesn't let me get the second chart. You probably need the highest friggin' level. I'm gonna have to friggin' upgrade. But we can look at it on the 1 minute chart. Friggin' ridiculous, bro. I have the pro. And you're not gonna let me look at the 1 second chart? What kind of crap is this? Ridiculous. The 1 minute chart. We'll do the 1 minute chart for Bitcoin. I gotta get the top account. I gotta get the top level crap to look at the 1 second chart. I have pro as well. ETH. Karen, no Jordan, don't do clap. Going crazy. No 1 second for pro. I have the free trading view. I have the second level trading view. You know, there's like the free trading view, and then there's the second level, which gives you more indicators and stuff. And then there's like the ultimate one, I think, which gives you anything. I gotta get the ultimate one, I guess. I just never really had the need to get the ultimate one. But, you know, maybe it's time to upgrade to the ultimate one, I guess. You know? ETH can get it. All the premium features are free on RX, really? We bearish right now. What's ETH doing? ETH, he's not really moving right now. That's why I'm kind of skeptical about this pump right here, because usually when we see... Usually on these Bitcoin pumps, we've been seeing ETH move as well. You know, ETH's kind of moving, but it's not, you know, we've already seen ETH get super parabolic, you know, like a nice pump, and then Bitcoin kind of follows. ETH's not really doing much right now. So that's why I'm a little bit skeptical of this current pump. I gotta say it can't play out, right? We know these wedges have been hitting the targets perfectly. Like this wedge hit the target perfectly. This wedge broke the target. On the grind. I know you're just trolling, man. I understood your troll this today. You've said that in the past, I think. I didn't understand it. Now I understand the troll because everyone's so like focused on the short-term time frames. They're fun to look at, but you know, like I said, the only reason that I look at the short-term time frames on stream is because that's what people like to look at, right? If I just looked at the weekly chart every day, people would be like, this friggin' sucks. This is boring, right? This is boring. I could look at the long-term charts all day. It's fun to me to find different patterns and stuff like that in the long-term time frames. That's not what people like to look at, typically, what I've noticed. So I like to sprinkle it in every here and there, and usually people get bored by the short-term time frame stuff because they want instant gratification. If it's not instant gratification, they don't like it. You know, it's got to be something that's, I make money now, or your content sucks, right? It's either I agree with your content in the next month, or your content sucks. That's kind of YouTube though. YouTube's kind of turned into I agree and disagree, right? So the like and dislike button is all it is I agree or I disagree. It's kind of the way it is. For my TA, I have no clue what BTC will do. Mixed indicators. Facts. Never had a dude. I need to get in Sol, man. I've been waiting for a dip. The dip just doesn't come. I feel like a bear right now. Would you guys be mad at me if I'm a Solana bear? Would you guys be mad at me if I'm a Solana bear? Oops, I'm blurry. I'm blurry. If I'm the only reason I'm a Solana bear right now because I want the price to go down. I'm a crypto bull, but a Solana bear. I'm sorry, Solana guys. I want to buy it lower, so I'm turning into a bear. I'm salty. I'm salty right now. I'm literally salty. All right. I'm salty, bro. I'm salty. I didn't buy Solana lower. Bro, come on, man. Pull back. Give me a 20% pullback. I am so salty right now. Now I know what it feels like to be a bear. It literally feels like the face I have on right now. This is why they spam Bitcoin chats all day and go, Bitcoin's dead. Bitcoin's going to zero. Haha, you bulls are stupid. Now I understand. Now I understand. Now I'm turned into a salt shaker. I'm freaking salty right now. I didn't buy Solana on the dip. So you know what? I'm going to spam every YouTube chat that talks about Solana and say, Solana sucks, and try to push the price down. Freaking salty right now. This dude's so salty. No, but congratulations, everyone makes money. But I am officially a Solana bear. I want to push Solana's price down. So I will continue to push Solana's price down. I will continue to spam every YouTube chat there is to push the Solana price down. But congrats to all you guys. But it won't last longer. You know why? Because Solana's dead. Solana's going to zero. Welcome to the dark side. Dude, this thing keeps going, bro. You gonna buy more gold till Solana dips? What else? It looks like everything's pumping right now. The alts. Link's going back up. Trying to. Dot broke its highs. 25.60 for Dot. Doge. Solana's the show of the hour right now, though. You know? This Solana run is usually insane. Dude, it really is, man. Look at these 3 daily candles in a row. That's nuts. $63% in 3 days for a high cap. You don't see 63% in 3 days for a high cap. That is nuts. That is actually nuts. That's a lot of money going into Solana right now. A lot of money. Solana, I think it was number 11 on market cap, right? Now it's up, where is it right now? That number 10, dude. That number 10, past Uniswap. And it's decently close to Polkadot. It's got some work to do with Polkadot, but you know, it could get potentially to number 8. I don't see it passing Doge, at least right now. Doge is like double the market cap. But yeah, it could get up to number 8 pretty soon here. This is nuts. Make him put on Java. Audio is king pump. Audio keeps going up too, man. You gotta chill. Yeah, audio already kind of played out. Let me see the other coin. Doge is trying to go right now. Trying to. I don't know if it will. Doge looks like it's kind of in a wedge too, kind of like BTC was on like the short-term time frames. Right there, and downwards trend right there. So Doge could potentially trying to break this tonight. See if it does. If you break this, target's 35 cents potentially. All right, let me get the salt shaker off my damn head. I forgot I had the salt on my head. I'm salty, bro. I'm salty. Sol all-time high dead cat bounce kind of thing. Yeah, this is what a dead cat bounce looks like, guys. I'm not gonna say it's not, but like dead cat bounce right here for a high cap. Dead cat bounce for high cap. Right? Look at Solana's monthly chart. Look at like even if we do like top out at like 50K, guys, some of these gains that we got on altcoins even during this run are nuts. Right? The bears missed out on all those gains. Right? Solana did a 3x. Even Cardano, man. Look at Cardano's monthly chart. Like, just look at the zoom out, dude. Look at the Cardano monthly chart. About to break monthly all-time highs on Cardano. Making monthly all-time highs on Solana. Making monthly all-time highs on Ethereum. Okay. Not quite Doge. Not quite Matic. ETH Classic is right there, dude, on a close basis. I look at the closes, guys. The wicks or whatever. Monthly all-time high on ETH Classic. Very, very close. Very, very close. But yeah, like there's a lot of coins that are pushing monthly all-time highs already. And it's a lot of the high caps. You would expect it to be the low caps, but it's ETH, Cardano, Solana. Right? A lot of these coins. Nice. Really nice. Do. You think we'll hit 47K again? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe when that dead cat bounce hits a few on the all-time high. Audio 80% pump last 24 hours. Yeah, audio is going nuts, dude. Audio is going nuts. All right, guys, it's friggin' 10. I didn't even know it was 10 o'clock. I'm having so much fun here as a friggin' salt shaker. But I can't stream. I definitely can't stream longer than 3 hours. My voice will literally be gone tomorrow. And that's obviously not good because I try to stream every day. And if my voice is gone, well, it's not too good. Guys, we got to hit 1,000 likes. Right, we'll do it after the stream. People will like after the stream, but let's hit 1,000 likes while we're on stream today. We still got almost 1,400 people in here, 880 likes. Let's smack up those likes before we end the stream here. Let's get 1,000 likes. For all you dudes, I'm pulling out the Instagram email at the end. For all you dudes who sit on Instagram at night, okay, and you guys sort of, you know, scroll through and you know, hit that double tap every single chick that you see on there, right? Make sure you guys hit that like button before you go. Give me one of those likes, because I know you're going to do it after you get off the stream. I know you're going to do it. All right? So give your boy one of those likes. Don't give it to all the chicks and other chicks. Don't give it to all the other dudes. Give it to me, because I'm your favorite dude. All right? And other than that, let's see. All right, we're getting pretty close there. We're getting pretty close. Come on. 27 more. 27 more. 27 more. 20 more. 20. 20 more. 18. 18. Come on. 12. Come on. We're hitting 9.99. One more. One more. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys. We're going to end it on that. Thank you guys for the continued support. Awesome stuff. 50K subs. Hit today. We beat Bitcoin on 50K. Now let's see if Bitcoin can follow through here. As we continue, 46.3 for Bitcoin. Let's see if we hit our measure move target of the falling wedge. If not, maybe a fake out, back down. We'll wait and see. At the end of the day, no one really knows where we're going in the long term, or in the short term. We know we're going in the long term. That's what really matters. All right? So I'll catch you guys later. As always, you guys are the best. Peace. Peace. Peace.